Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Is this actually working now?
Finally, the tech gremlins have ceased.
Don't say that.
Well, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all with my bare hands.
We had some proper internet issues. It kept just cutting out.
Yes, and now it's back.
And we're not using Techless Kieran's new laptop either.
No, techless. I'm not even involved, and so
You are involved. You are an integral part.
no. I mean that I wasn't involved in today's tech mishappenings. So there's that.
We've already got a gifted membership. Thank you very much, Bio Big Daddy. Bio Big Daddy, we still haven't seen any pictures of your minis in the Discord.
Yeah, come on, mate. Or maybe this is
The peer pressure.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the peer pressure. Maybe this is just trying to throw us off our game, giving somebody a gifted membership. How dare you? But also, thank you so much. But yeah, how have you been? Let us know all in the comments down below. We haven't done a live in a whole week, so we've got lots to catch up on. We just did our Gene the Colts army video.
2K video. That's not why we're late. We were early. We were ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I arrived just before 7, as I was asked to arrive at.
It's the first time in a year that you've been on time.
It's because I'm on holiday this week.
Yeah, there's no actual work involved.
Yeah, I wasn't rushing at all. I was like, I know, I've got lots of time today.
We're on when Momo says we're on a 4K TV right now, I don't think anyone wants to see my face in 4K.
4K TV, 4,000.
I'm barely HD ready.
I don't know what to do with that information. Yeah, cool.
Oh, how is everybody? What's everybody painting? What's everybody building?
What have you painted in the last week?
I can't tell them that. It's secrets.
We haven't painted anything, I didn't think.
I have.
What, like finished anything?
I haven't finished anything. No.
Oh, right, boring.
I haven't finished a mini in ages.
Sure. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Or did I?
I know that you haven't.
What did we do last week?
What are you talking about? Oh, the Scaventide challenge.
Did I finish minis?
I don't know.
Probs not.
Can't tell you that because secrets and stuff. But that's exciting. Though you can expect that this weekend. Woo!
Yeah, we actually
finally.
Well, we actually did it we actually did that 2 weeks ago, but because of the way NDAs and every other nonsense works, we have to wait till you can physically have it.
Yes.
In your hand, so we can release said videos.
Yeah, because rubbish and nonsense and feelings.
Yeah,
I suppose they'd be upset.
Well, clearly not. It's only us.
No, and they also don't reply to us anyway, so we're gonna have, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Scaventide this weekend. Very exciting.
Dwight the Dead is currently building Bellacore. What a mini.
Good grief. Still waiting on Kieran to paint his.
I built it and I primed it.
Still waiting on Kieran to paint his. He's had it for over a year now.
A year and a bit.
Grim.
When did we go to Warhammer World with Luton?
Last
year?
Trying to remember when it was.
I bought it then.
July? August? Was it early August?
Was it Throne of Skulls? Was it the first Throne of Skulls we went to?
Yeah. I think it was early August, you know. But yeah, so...
No, June.
So it's literally just over a year.
Yeah, just over a year ago.
Nice.
So it's not the oldest mini in my backlog.
No. Well, I mean, there are plenty of them in there, that's for sure. Yeah, we're going to have to get you on a challenge or something to commit to actually painting him.
Well, we're... as the topic of this stream is, planning out our next set of challenges, we've actually committed.
I think we've got challenges up until the end of the year.
We've committed to quite a lot of things.
Yeah, so we've got at least a single challenge every month until the end of the year, which is wicked cool. Yeah, lots to be excited for.
Please tell me that's what you want.
Yeah, I mean, you normally want us to be in pain and cry about loads of stuff anyway, so you're welcome. Is what we're saying. So
obviously we're not going to tell you all what the challenges are because robbing you of the privilege of seeing them.
Yeah, we can obviously mention a few. So we've got Hero Hammer 2 and 3 that are upcoming. They'll be in the next few months. We're actually recording Hero Hammer 2 on
this week.
Saturday. Yeah, cool. So that'll be an exciting one. Then we have been inquiring everywhere about Leviathan. I think we've
figured out a way to do it. So hilariously, for quite a while, you could get Leviathan pretty easy.
Now not so much.
And to be honest, with the price of what the Leviathan box is worth now, I didn't want to pay that and then it just sit until the end of the year, which is likely when we're going to get to it. So we've got a rough plan of how we could do Leviathan on the cheap.
Yeah, luckily we've got the new Combat Patrol magazine that you've subscribed to. So that will help
They
us
sent
out
me
a
an
little
email
bit.
today, actually.
Did they? What
Yeah.
did it say? Did it say, you're welcome, you scrub?
Don't-
Enjoy all of your models that you won't paint?
I'll paint them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What do you get in that, by the way? What do you get in that?
So they actually sent me an email
Does
because
it have all the contents?
they've changed some of the stuff that's in it.
Oh, to cooler stuff?
Yeah.
Ah, what? Are you serious, or
Yeah.
are you just giving me lip service?
No, let me see if I can find the email.
Who else has subbed to Combat Patrol? Just out of interest, I did this Stormbringer one because I thought that was quite a cool little magazine for
Patrick's
AOS.
back.
Patrick's
How
back.
how was your time in Greece, my friend?
Patrick is back. I can't remember what I was talking about.
Yeah, Combat Patrol. Is anybody actually sub?
Yeah, is anybody doing it? I did the AOS one. The AOS one was pretty good. But 40k, I just think the Combat Patrol one looks a bit meh.
I can't even find the email that they sent me.
Were you lying? Did they?
No,
never
they
send-
actually did send me an email.
Did they never send you one? Why don't you just type in Hatchet at the top?
Can't guess one laptop and he's...
I know all the things.
There we go.
Noise. What
Dear
they replaced.
subscriber,
Boring.
the wait is almost over. We hope you're enjoying your Warhammer 40,000 Crusade Tyrannic book. Absolutely not. It went on the shelf. I didn't even open it.
Yeah.
Whilst we count down the days to launch, we want to let you know that changes have been made based on your feedback. Not mine, because I didn't reply. I was just like, cool minis. These changes include... Excuse me. The Astra Militarum Commissar miniature has been replaced by an Astra Militarum Cadian Heavy Weapons Squad.
Stop. I really like the Commissar miniature. Carry on.
It's been but it's been replaced by the Heavy Gunners. That's infinitely better value.
Yeah.
The Eldari Autarch miniature, which I do actually quite like, has been replaced by Wraithguard. Good trade, because Wraithguard are fire.
I mean, both is infinitely more value than the predecessor. However...
The next one I'm not so happy about.
Okay.
So the Chaos Space Marines Master of Possession has been removed and replaced with Chaos Terminators.
So they're just investing more money. They're just giving you more free.
This magazine is shooting fish in a barrel, and they know that.
Yeah,
What I would have preferred is the Master of Possession is such a cool miniature, though.
I mean, all three of those character minis are good. I just think they've gone have more fluffy bits instead.
The question I want answering
Fluffy bits
now.
sounds terrible.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you keep your fluffy bits to yourself.
Good grief.
The question I want answering now is, how is this going to affect Combat Patrol? Because now these aren't Combat Patrols. So, for example, in the Eldara Combat Patrol, you don't get Wraithguard. So, is it no longer Combat Patrol, or is that just now the name of the magazine?
Well, I mean, there's bits in that range. If you like zoom in on some of those minis, there's like the Forge Fiend and the Psychophage and stuff. Yeah, there's bits in there that you wouldn't have had in Combat Patrol sets anyway.
I guess maybe the Master of Possession
used to be.
Used to be.
No,
Well,
he
let's
is
take-
now. He is now. He wasn't before.
Yeah. So how's that going to work? Oh, unless it's the old Combat Patrols.
Why would-
We can't zoom into the picture because
Why?
Because it's a stupidly formatted email. It's not an actual attached image. It's in the body of the email.
So stupid.
Yeah, it says,
Happy
it says
game,
coming
Hatchet.
late August. I didn't see if
fine.
chat had subscribed. Patrick has everybody's love. Patrick always has everybody's love.
Yeah, we might as well call this the Patrick Show, to be fair.
He says, Greece was great, but my backlog suffered because of it.
That makes sense.
Priorities.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, what was it? When we caught up at UK Games, you said you were going all in on word bearers. Have you started painting your cultists? Have you built them? Tell us everything. Who else have we got?
Not quite in the US yet. Yeah, I don't think they've announced Combat Patrol.
It's always delayed in the US.
So purely for it still having the old ones, so it's basically infinite value. That's a very good point.
Fine.
Let's see if I get a second email. So they've moved it to they've moved it to a new Combat Patrol.
Did they announce what the premium bits were for it?
Yes, you get a Brutalis Dreadnought, a Hive Tyrant. Can I do this all from memory? Because I am on the premium track for it. I can't, because those are the only two that I cared about. Oh no, there's a Rogel Dawn.
Okay.
Let's Google the rest of it. Combat Patrol Premium.
Premium.
Let's go to Fohammer's awful website.
Yeah, sorry, Rob.
Just scrolling.
But Christ.
Should we see how long I have to scroll to get to the body?
This is a
1 second,
This is
2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds of scrolling to find the actual substance of the...
The time is irrelevant because you could do it as slowly as you wanted. But I understand the premise. That for me on that site...
You're the one that goes to a magic show. Oh, I know how we did that.
Huh?
You're the one that goes to a magic show and you're like, oh, I know how we did that.
No.
You can't live in the moment, can you?
That's so stupid. I'm just saying how long you took to go down the thingy, but then ultimately, my biggest issue with the site is the amount of pop-ups.
I mean, Warhammer's a great guy. I mean, the content of his website is fantastic.
But Christ.
It's just...
Do you like pop-ups? Yeah, tell us what is in the premium
Premium
bits.
Kit 1 is a Hive Tyrant and a Brutalis Dreadnought, so snippy snip fingernails.
Cool.
Premium Kit 2 is a Demon Prince and Howling Banshees.
That's cool.
I would love to paint some Howling Banshees. I think they are the best aspect warriors.
Nice. I forgot what they were called for a second. Yeah, nice.
I could see it.
Yeah, I was like, error 3. I'm not doing very well. I think it's because I'm on holiday. My brain has just gone wah.
Yeah.
And I've got nothing in the tank. Premium Kit 3.
Premium Kit 3 is going straight on the Ebs, unless someone in chat wants it. It's a Brock here, Thunderkin, and some Killer Cans.
Okay, that's the Leagues of Votan guys, right?
Are the Killer Cans still really old? Are they really old miniatures?
They're still the same plastic kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
If anybody in chat wants that, when we get it, they can have it.
Aye, well, that's going to be months and months and months down the
Premium
line.
Kit 4 is very cool and very not cool.
Okay, what's cool?
First of all, you get the Brood Coven.
Is that cool or not cool?
I don't think it's cool.
Okay. What is your phone?
I don't know.
Why are all of your things
all of
making
my
noises?
things are going off.
No wonder you... Oh, I turned up this evening, and Kieran was so, like, neurospicy. He was super, like, agitated and touchy and, like, proper little, like... Yeah, like a yappy little dog. I was like, you want to simmer down, my guy.
Need a whiskey. Yeah, get Brood Coven, which is the Magus, the Primus, and the B-Tech Broodlord.
Patriarch. Nailed it.
Yeah, with the slevs.
The what?
It's got the slevs.
Sleeves, right. Yeah, I was just like, what is he saying? I was like, is that English?
And then the coolest thing of that whole premium kit, the Rogel Dawn Battle Tank.
Rogel Dawn Battle Tank. If you were to acquire a Rogel Dawn Battle Tank, how would you paint it? Krieg. Like Pete did. It's very cool.
He did a Lehman Rust, didn't he?
Nope. I think so. I think he did a Rogel Dawn. I mean, you don't have to go check.
I can't compete with Pete. Compete with Pete. There we go. Try saying that 5 times faster.
We should do that as a series. Compete with Pete.
No, we are not on his level.
I think it'd be fun though.
No, it's not. It would just be us shouting into the void and Pete being like, no.
I think if we sent him a message and all of our Kit Bash challenges were called Compete with Pete, I think that'd be fun. That's like a funny niche. In like a really
a niche within a niche within a niche.
Yeah, in like a desperate, beggy kind of way. I think he'd find it funny. But
please let us into your inner circle.
What? With just him? That's
yeah.
not a circle. That's a line between us and him.
Yeah. Let's see what chat makes of...
It's all nonsense anyway. To the top. Hold on, there's an initiate. Kieran,
there is another initiate, Kieran. Luke B.
Luke B. Welcome to the club.
Mini Mayher is tempted by Combat Patrol.
Excellent.
I imagine he was tempted when we said the words giveaway as well.
Ah, true. Oh, which is very exciting actually. We've spoken about that. The top on the left, it says the road to 10k. I don't know whether we've mentioned this before. I'm going to say it now. When we get to 10k, we're going to do a big old live stream that's going to take place over an afternoon and an evening, or maybe a little bit longer. Who knows? We're going to be painting, building, whatever, chatting, but ultimately giving loads and loads of stuff away. So if you want to acquire free stuff, just share this link, share our channel, tell all your friends and your family, because I know you're seeing them. And yeah, help us get to 10k, and then we'll help you get some killer cans.
We are way off that.
Oh,
the killer cans would have had a new kit by then.
Oh yeah, for sure, new killer cans.
We are 5,970 at the time of this stream.
But hey, that's close to 6, and that's where you thought we'd be at the end of the year.
Yeah, I reckon by the end of this year we'll hit 6.
That's so dumb. That's 30 away.
Yeah, we'll hit that by the end of the year.
Listen to how ridiculous you sound.
No, the ridiculous sound is you saying at the start of this shit, we'll be at 10k!
Wow, I don't sound like that, but yes. I think we'll be at 10k before the end of the year.
Where are the
If we're planning...
Where are the 5,000 subs going to come from in 6 months?
Listen, babe.
We have not got 5,000 subs in these 6 months.
If we're planning painting challenges every single month, the people will come. Because they hate us. And because they love to hate us. Because when we succeed, or when we indeed fail, either way, we cry during these challenges because it is horrendous. Does terrible things for our mental health. And yeah, very upsetting for everybody involved.
Matt Lumley says they are combat patrols. They all just have an additional unit. Yeah, a couple of them seem to have 1 or 2 extra units. I think that's what they're doing with like the master possession.
What teams are in it again?
All of them.
All of them.
I'm pretty sure. Every faction that has a combat patrol is in that magazine at some point. And
even all of the Space Marine ones.
I don't think all of the. Well, I don't know. It's really hard to tell from the picture.
You read out some comments. I'm gonna check.
Patrick says much love to you all. Justin Wolf says I love Chaos Terminators, but once you have 10, there is no need for more.
Yeah, totally agree.
30 is thick city.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Whoever has 30 Terminators needs their edge checking.
Floorhammer Dave says how many people are genuinely subscribing to Combat Patrol though? Well, there's one here.
Yeah, I think that just looks like a whole bunch of nothing.
You look like a whole bunch of nothing. Let's get a bike!
Excuse me? What did you just say to me?
You look like a whole bunch of nothing.
Wow. I'm crushed.
Good.
I'm hurt by what you just said.
But by Big Daddy got a cat over the weekend.
Cute. Send us some pics.
I got a new cat over the weekend due to find out under a car on my morning walk. I hope that means the cat was lying down and the cat hadn't been run over.
It sounds like you stole a cat.
Need more information.
Yeah, did you steal a cat? That seems like it needs clarifying.
Max will be buying most issues but not subscribe. Yeah, the old Forbidden Planet trick.
Yes.
I did watch that the morning it went live on there, how long it took to sell out of issue 1.
What is very fascinating about this is that there's less Space Marines than any other faction.
You sound annoyed by that.
Oh no, I'm just very surprised.
I think it's every combat patrol. So I don't think... So
and an extra unit. So as you mentioned, so it's a Terminator Captain, 5 Terminators, a Terminator Librarian, 5...
Infernus.
Nice, thank you. And then a Chaplain on the bike.
Chaplain on the bike must be the additional... What's he leading,
but that's it.
It's a bit weird.
I
mean, to be fair, Chaplain on a bike for £9, though, bargain.
I mean, yeah, that's great. Great time.
Anyway, let me finish the comments.
Oh, fine, carry on. Hellbrute for £9. Good grief. Yes, please.
It'll be over 2 issues.
Ugh, boring. Even £18 is better than...
Buy a Big Daddy, yes, we're definitely going to need pictures of the kitty in the pet corner. Have TKS made a list of their favourite models yet? No, that is a...
Oh, we were planning on doing a video for that, weren't we?
Yeah, so we're going to do what we deem as the top 5 miniatures in 40k and then the top 5 miniatures in AOS.
That's going to be really tough. I'm going to need to do a lot of homework, I think.
Nah, it's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Name one in your top 5 for both.
All right, top 5, Lions in there. Top 5 for AOS, Bug Queen.
Lion is such a crazy take.
Come on, chat, help me out. Lion might not be near the top, but he's in the top 5 Warhammer 40,000 miniatures.
You Imperium Simps need to take a seat. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's cool, but you've got some mental looking figures. I mean, don't get me wrong, like he's very stoic, but good grief. Good grief. Yeah, I think this...
There's a lot of call out for by Big Daddy's cat picks. like a lot.
Oh, good grief. Yeah.
To be fair, I just love a pet.
Yeah, we did.
Pets Corner is really popular on Discord.
Pets Corner on Discord is probably one of the channels that is popping.
I suppose your wife hasn't joined it because she's always taking pictures of your cat.
Yeah, for sure.
Todd handed the photo for reference, lol. We'll have a look at the photos in a minute. Everyone who joined the Discord to see buy Big Daddy's new kittens. If you do an exclamation mark in Discord, it will. In fact, I'll do it for you.
Oh, I'm in. Hold on. I'm in Pets Corner now. Waiting.
Nightbot should put the invite link. There we go.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, come on. Cute! Look how big their ears are!
There are some ears on that thing.
Oh, that's super cute. What did you call it? We need...
Yeah, need names.
Yeah.
Or did it already have a name, if you stole it?
Oh, look!
Very cute.
Oh, yeah, 10 out of 10. Big fan. God, bloody love cats. Yes.
The no bottom tank, yeah.
The what? Oh, we're not talking about the cat.
Rogel.
Yeah. Yes.
No bottom tank,
I was
what a name for a
I was
cat.
like, what are you talking about? Yeah, don't call your cat Rogel Dawn, that's just sad. Don't do it. It's just upsetting.
We've been debating getting a cat, actually. I think I would call it Rogel.
That's so stupid.
Imagine the power play there. Like, you want to get your cat to come in at night and just stood at the front door shouting Rogel at the top of your voice.
Terrible. Terrible name.
I bet they're shouting Jagatai.
Well, why on earth would I call a cat Jagatai?
Why wouldn't you?
That's
fire.
so stupid. No. Yeah, did you steal the cat? That's still been unanswered.
Well, I think it has been answered. We're just really behind on chat because we were looking at the Combat Patrol.
10k, baby.
10k, baby.
That's the spirit.
I mean, if you've got 5,000 friends, if you could get them all to sub, then we'll be there.
Yeah, I don't have that many.
Free stuff. The only thing better than free stuff is 4 stuff, and I guess every number higher than 4.
What?
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Free stuff. The only thing better than free stuff is 4 stuff.
I see.
You got it?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
You're really slow tonight.
Yeah, I'm really not considering I turned up early. Maybe this is why.
Yeah.
Maybe I just wasn't ready.
I told my wife about Chica. She was amused by the dinosaur mask episode.
Excellent. That was a cool.
So spoilies, dinosaur masks are coming back.
They are coming back.
We're gonna do.
Ooh, I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Jurassic Challenge.
The Jurassic Challenge. Hell
which
yeah,
is
baby.
painting Seraphon for 24 hours
Yes.
in the masks. And there's a bonus prize for who can keep the mask on for the longest.
Oh, you already win. You have a much smaller head than I do. It's honestly, it's like being trapped. It's awful. I can't see anything. I can't breathe. Nightmare.
Well, you know who's really committed to getting your views.
You are terrible. But yeah, the Jurassic Challenge is on the way. AOS 4 has obviously been quite a big hit. And we've both got loads of dinosaurs that we need to paint. So we figured we'd just turn it into a challenge.
I mean, it'll be a challenge that we might actually enjoy.
I mean, to be fair...
It's unheard of.
Yeah, to be fair, if we're just, painting Seraphon, great time. Whatever. Yeah, we're good.
Thank you very much, Light Roast, for the super chat. Like if Dave is going to be the reason you buy 2k points of Krieg.
Dangerous territory. Well,
I forgot Dave likes Imperial Guard.
Oh, yeah, of course, Imperial Guard Dave.
Oh, while we're talking about Mr. Floorhammer Dave. Mazel tov on the baby.
Congratulations, you made a baby. Yeah,
I mean,
congratulations.
He's done it 3 times, but...
Yeah, and unlike... who stole the cat?
By a Big Daddy.
Yeah, you actually made your baby, and you did that ethically.
Didn't
steal them.
Didn't find it under a car.
Yeah, congratulations. Mazel tov.
The road to 10k,
Hashtag road to 10k. Yes, absolutely right. Please share to everybody. Be like, go sub to this, even if you don't ever watch it ever.
Matt Lumley's given us the list of the combat patrols. It's Space Marines, Tyranids, Chaos Space Marines, Orcs, Eldari, Gene Stealers, Votan, World Eaters, and Guard.
I think it's fine. I just don't...
It's every faction. It's just they're not...
I'm just not interested. There's just no source.
Full 9.
There's just no source. I'm not that interested.
There's 9 combat patrols. There's actually more than that if you take into consideration all of the Space Marines ones, but there's 9 in the magazine, it seems. See, this is where we get chat to do the legwork.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we do all the legwork, we're trying to fix the internet. So.
Well, you do. I just sit here and wait.
You just sit there and go, why is it not working? Is it working yet? Why is it not working?
I have manners. I say, Kieran, what's going on? Is there anything I can do to help? And obviously, you fire as much shade at me as possible. Just your emotional punch bag.
So I did have a really good time on Sunday with you setting up your laptop.
So
you know, like when you get your nan to try and use Facebook, it was like that.
Kieran...
What's even funnier is when we were sat there, it was like, oh, now I know how my wife feels.
Yeah, well, that needs some context. I just mean, Kieran walked into my house and within 2 minutes he was already shouting at me because I couldn't use the Mac properly.
Who forgets their password to the password vault?
Me. But it doesn't matter because we reset it and everything's
No, we
fine
didn't.
now.
We had to delete the whole account.
You know what was really bad as well is I remembered what it was after you left. It was a different password. And you were like, oh, I can't believe you use different passwords for everything. And I was like, that's literally, I thought that was like password management 101.
Yeah, you
were
do.
like,
You're supposed to use a different password for everything.
But you said on the night you didn't. And I was like,
yeah, I had you down as a simpleton.
Oh my God. If you can slate me any more.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sherbet lemon. But yeah. Unbelievable. But yeah, the new laptop is vibe.
Yeah,
Sure.
the Space Marine ones and the mid ones are the Leviathan starter set ones. They're effectively the new combat patrols, I think.
No,
The ones that are rubbish.
Fine.
Light Roast will blame Floorhammer Dave. Somehow to get a Krieg army. I think there's a lot of people out there that would sell their house for an actual Krieg army.
Yes, for sure.
No worry, the kitty is okay. I put pics in the Discord. She wasn't microchipped, and right now we're slowly introducing her to my big cat.
Okay, doesn't... obviously great. Everything sounds great.
I think that
Still don't know if you
sounds
sold them.
like, technically, I didn't steal the cat.
Found the kitten. Wasn't... Yeah, no tag, no collar. Fair game. Fair enough.
Fair game. Maritime law.
That's, finders keepers. That's how... I think if you stood up in a court of law and they were like, you stole this person's cat, and then you said finders keepers, losers weepers, I think the judge would be like, totally right, my guy.
Max will be doing as many copies of issue 2 as he can manage because Von Ryan Leapers are yes.
Von Ryan Leapen.
Have you gone to Forbidden Planet? Because they still have issue 2 in stock and you can order more than one.
Von Ryan's Leapers are really cool. I think if
for £7 as well.
Yeah, if you had a whole army themed around Von Ryan's Leapers, Gene Stealers and Lictors, that'd be really cool.
There was a combat patrol in issue of White Dwarf for that.
Yeah, there was.
The dream that never was.
Cool.
Hellbrute is 3 sprues if I recall correctly. The main body is split across 2 sprues. I hope they don't split that across 3 though. That is bad value.
Gross, yeah, terrible.
Charles Dance is epic but not top 5. Lion. Lion is great, definitely top 5. Lion is going to be Kieran's favourite, no twist in that episode. He's not my favourite actually. I'm not going to give you my favourite because views.
Because views. Right. Okay.
Martinez Calgar joke. Don't joke. I really like the Martinez Calgar mini. It's not top 5, but it's wicked.
He is cool. I'm not into Ultramarines.
Buglord is a beautiful mini though. That might be top 5. She absolutely is.
Yeah, for sure. The AOS,
she slaps.
The AOS minis are going to be harder to do, I think, for sure.
Yeah. Pet channels and cooking channels are always the busiest in any server. Yeah, people are so into food.
Yeah, they really are.
Pets.
I specifically don't want a food channel in our Discord though, because
Gonna make one.
I don't believe in other people's cooking. I think other people eat wrong. Just for context here, in our last challenge, Kieran chowed down on the second day to 2 Rustler's burgers. Oh, and a Red Bull. Utter freak. Utter freak. Well,
I'm doing it for them.
Crazy. Scum of the earth. If you're eating 2 Rustler's burgers and a Red Bull, check yourself, see a doctor. Just learn a little bit of self-care goes a long way.
I did that with the Red Bull.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, 2 Rustler's burgers and a Red Bull is absolutely, animalistic. Couldn't believe it.
But knowing Kieran's eating habits, there'll never be a cooking channel. I'm actually a really good eater, if that's the sense.
That is one of the dumber things you've said.
Yeah, it's just when I'm on, if I'm on my own, like if my wife is away, I do regress.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, listen, that's my time to chow down on all the stuff my wife doesn't eat.
My favourite thing that she can say is that I'm not having dinner tonight because I'm like, right, Chicago Town pizzas, here we go.
Oh, so boring. No.
Her name is Sen from Spirited Away. Love that.
Oh, that's lush. Yeah, big fan of that. Big fan.
Cat name's Jagatai greater than Rogel.
No.
A cat called Warlord Titan would be pretty cute.
That's so stupid.
That sounds like 5-year-old me naming a cat.
God, that's so stupid.
So there's a running.
Warlord Titan.
I don't think. Oh, Luton's in the chat.
I think we should call it. If you got a cat, call it.
I don't know. My brother. I don't think he watches us, but he does do Warhammer. My mum got some chickens, and we asked her to name them Megatron and Optimus Prime. But we fully regressed into like 5-year-olds to try and get her to name them like.
Please call
it Megatron.
Transformers.
Yeah, she gave it some like boring name, but to the point we were going like family go-karting that day. So when we went go-kart to annoy my mum, we both put Optimus Prime and Megatron as our go-kart name.
God's sake.
When we were like 5 or 6, there was a where we lived in Birmingham. There was a farm up the road, and if you had your birthday there, you could name a chicken. Guess what he named his?
Optimus Prime.
No, Wolf.
Megatron. Wolf.
after Wolves Football Club.
That's the most metal name I've ever heard for a chicken.
Wolf the chicken.
Wolf.
Wolf that chicken down. Phenomenal name by Big Daddy, absolutely. I need to catch up with the chat. I have diners. I would join him this Seraphon painting, not for 24 hours though. Lightweight.
I can't believe you would.
Actually, Magnus the Red for a ginger cat would actually be a cute name.
Yeah, Magnus, sure. Magnus Red, not so much.
I feel like Kieran has a pure heart, and Kieran is just a negative Nancy.
Who's pure of heart?
I'm thinking he means you.
Good. Yeah, because you're, as I said before, you're proper neurospicy and you're super.
You should do a visually impaired challenge, no glasses, no contact, painting a mini with tons of trim.
See,
but Chaos Space Marines with no eyes.
So my vision is so bad that I'd have two options. I either paint the mini this close to my face so I can see it, or I give up entirely, throw the mini at the wall and just quit. Those are my options. There's one or two.
Maybe, because I can see without my glasses.
Yeah, I can't. I'm jealous.
Congrats to Left Kieran for the epic new commission website. Absolutely lush. It's a joint effort.
You can get in the bin. It was absolutely not.
It was kind of.
No, it wasn't.
You asked for feedback.
I asked you
asked
guys
for feedback from a guy that does IT, and I went in.
Yeah, to be fair, I asked. So you, Jade, and Cara, my wife, gave scathing feedback, all three of you, and all of it was different, which I thought was really strange, but I capitalised on all of it, apart from there was one thing that my wife said that I haven't done yet, but irrelevant. Yeah, I really appreciated everybody's feedback that I got. It was really, really, really helpful. And then I launched on Saturday, and it's been a dream ever since, which was lush.
Yeah, your potential life into a full-time commission painter.
Let's hope so. Did it once.
If we can also get full-time. If we can get full-time YouTube as well, that'd be great.
Yeah, endorse my dream first, and then Kieran. Yeah, I'm just. That serves you right because you've been proper spicy. Cool, but yeah, no, it's been fun so far. It's been fun.
Any news on the redacted codex yet? Nope. I imagine the AOS for Skaven or Stormcast stream will have a section for other games.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the other Stormcast and Skaven and think, oh, we got points for AOS today. Woo! It's about time, thank God. Points cost overall for AOS is getting higher, which means that there was already a pretty low model count for 2,000 points. Now it's even lower.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, thank God.
Luton says the Rustus burgers are literally made of foam.
Yeah.
I mean, they're made of the same stuff as the onion rings that he got hooked on.
Oh, but firstly, they taste of something, and secondly, they taste of everything. They are outstanding crisps.
Yeah.
Can't believe when I told my wife that I'd never had them before, she was like, "Are you joking?"
That's what I said to you. I was like, "How have you never eaten these?"
No, I'd never eaten them. Oh, well, now, yeah. Every time we see Luton, he's like, "Have these." I'm like, "Oh my God."
Well, no, just to fully out Luton, he said he drinks the oil in the bottom of the bag.
I wasn't sure if he actually meant that, but yeah, that was.
If he does,
that was crazy. That made my skin crawl a bit.
Yeah.
But
Luton says no summer game. The need to break out the finest crispy pancakes for Kieran.
Oh yes.
Do you remember them? I'm pretty sure there was no actual food in them. It was just cardboard.
Findus crispy pancakes.
Sounds like American meal. I'm an American. Maybe I'm just American inside.
I don't know what to do with that information. America. America had its birthday the other day. That's cool. Good for you, America. 4th of July. Yeah, don't know what it means, but don't know. What do you do? Do you just like party all day and take the day off work? Is that
You're really outing us as uncultured swines.
Well, I mean, like, I understand it's like about their independence, which is great, I think. Sorry for invading you. And then...
So it's really funny. So we went to London the other week for Foo Fighters when they were playing Olympic Park. We went to the British Museum, and I kid you not, we were walking around, and there was an American couple, and they were clearly having like a great time. And I think the guy's wife was, "Oh, this is really cool." And the guy says the best thing I've ever heard anybody say on British soil in a British museum. Yeah, well, they stole it all anyway. I was just like, it's not wrong.
And we ain't giving it back.
Oh, yeah, it's really not wrong. It's just like you walk around the British Museum, you're like, yeah, that's stolen. That shouldn't be here. It's very cool. Shouldn't be here.
So stupid. Oh, well.
Back in the day when I did raiding in Warcraft, our tank got 2 kittens and we bullied him into naming them Nightmare and never spiked. Big fan. I'm a big Warcraft fan. You don't even know what Warcraft is.
Nah, I watched the movie that you put on and that was terrible.
Wash your mouth out.
It was hot ass. How can you say anything else?
By Big Daddy's other cat is called Mr. Kitty. I mean...
That's great.
B-Tech.
Great.
B-Tech cat name. Random shout out for the Skaven Tide buyers. Bastion Karthos for a tenner currently. Yeah, I bought 2 of them.
Really? Oh, but... Right. Why did you buy 2?
One for a future kit bash where he's going to ride a dragon. Given he's a £30 mini, I didn't want to cut up a £30 mini and put it on a dragon, whereas if he's £9 in Stormbringer...
Which dragon would you put it on?
Crondis.
Oh, okay, fair.
Lightning Dragon.
Fair.
I'd have lightning coming out of Bastion's hammer.
Is this another one of your kit bashes that you'll never do?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'd have lightning coming out of Bastion
Mm-hmm.
and coming out of Crondis's eyes
Nice.
and off the bottom of the wings, so it's a proper like lightning dragon.
Would you do Crondis or Karazai?
I'll probably do Karazai because I might do a mixture of the two actually, because
Karazai's cooler anyway.
he's got the giant Harry Potter scar down his chest as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that can make that work.
Fair.
Full-time commission painter sounds like hell dealing with clients. Oof.
Clients are actually fine. I think the nicest thing about commission painting is that when you start opening up conversation, the time wasters, they jump out really early, which
It's like
is nice.
tattoo artists, I think.
I mean, I don't know how I could compare them because I've never been a tattoo artist, but yeah, it's nice. Like 9 times out of 10 people know what they want, and when they are open to creative interpretation, that's where all the fun is really had. I have actually, what's really fun at the moment, I'm lining up a commission for a Rogel Dawn tank, an Imperial Guard tank, for somebody who's a massive One Piece fan. And he wants it in the Marines colour scheme with the Marine symbol at the back of the tank, and all of the guardsmen that are in the tank to be painted like with Marine style things, almost like fishing, what they call like sailor berets and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whale of a time with that. Yeah,
So
really fun.
just to touch on commission painters, I've always debated doing one. Maybe not now. We do a YouTube channel, but then no one's ever asked me.
I think that's...
So did someone ask you? Is that how you got started on your commission journey?
Yeah, that's how it started. I think it was a few years back. I was in it. I think I was doing Warhammer for like 1 or 2 years or something, and somebody went, "Oh, this is great. Do you do commissions?" And at that point, I had no idea what I was doing, and I was like, "Oh, yeah." And I totally undervalued my painting at the time, so I charged like nothing. And I think this guy went, jackpot. So I did like it was quite a large army commission as well, which is
Really?
It makes me feel sick now knowing, but I suppose the difference now is like the quality I was painting back then into comparison now.
Yeah.
Like it's obviously like way off, but yeah. So I suppose it just like stems from then, and then like the more you do it, the more you're like, oh, hold on, this is actually materialising into something else.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice.
I think I'd like to do a commission at some point, but someone would have to ask me.
I think the danger is how much of your stuff do you paint?
Right, you've got a backlog too.
Yeah, but I paint all the time. All the time.
I would paint all the time if we weren't running a BTEC YouTube channel.
BTEC. You've said BTEC a lot tonight. Is
It's on my mind.
that the word of the stream?
Yeah, BTEC.
BTEC. The BTEC stream.
With BTEC YouTube channel.
Yeah. I think it's just like practice, like over and over and over again.
Patrick says McCoy's salt and malt vinegar crisps are the best in the UK, hands down. Yes.
No.
Yes, if you don't want to have lips anymore.
No.
They go to town on the salt and vinegar on those.
Best crisps, hands
You're going to say the
down.
ones from Devon, aren't you?
Huh?
You're going to say Burt's, the ones from Devon.
Huh? No, well, no, they're just like hand-cooked crisps. That's fine. I'm super into pickled onion Monster Munch.
I was going to throw some shade. I was going to throw some shade there, but I really like Monster Munch.
Yeah, Monster Munch is just fire. Even the roast beef ones, which are like
somehow... No, right, you lost me now.
They're somehow the worst of the three, yet still really good.
I mean, the feet flavoured.
Huh? No, they're roast beef.
Roast beef?
Roast beef.
Nah, not about roast beef Monster Munch.
Yeah.
Pickled onion Monster Munch, they're S-tier crisps.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just change this whole YouTube channel, start ranking food. Maybe we could go for months.
Yeah,
Crisps.
I'm into it. Desserts, cheesecake.
Cheesecake S-tier, everything else underneath.
Yeah, we already spoiled it. Damn it.
Crisps, Monster Munch, knickknacks.
See, I'm not into knickknacks at all.
Wrong.
I think they're fine.
The scampi, I can never find them now. The scampi and lemon knickknacks, fire.
Not sure about that. Fish crisps sounds insane.
They make your hands smell absolutely horrible.
Salt and vinegar squares. Great lunchtime snack.
No.
What? You don't like those?
I love salt and vinegar crisps. But
What I do think is a real
Where'd you land on skips?
I was about to say, I think they're a real shame. They could be great, but they're just
They are great.
No, skips a hot butt, mate. The taste is phenomenal, but they just turn into mush immediately. They're like the Rice Krispies of crisps.
Scampi fries, as Luton says, yeah, they are. I can never find them, but when they come up
They're
in
in
like
the pub.
I don't go to the pub.
That's the problem.
You never invite me.
I don't go, to be fair, anymore. Yeah, bacon fries is where it's at.
the middle aisle of Lidl sometimes has the packets of them.
Scampi fries.
Yeah, and I've gone to town.
I didn't realise you love a fish flavoured crisp. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, big fan.
Lots to unpack.
Evening Romeo 34. Electman loves Cronus personally. How can Karazai beat the idea of Wizard Elder Dragon? I mean, yeah.
Well, he's the wizard version.
Yeah, Karazai is just the guy that attacks things. He's he's like the Hulk of the...
It's like the Chad dragon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so much better. Having a wizard dragon is dumb.
Wrong.
I think that Krondis is way too clean. Way too clean.
I remember when you were gonna make him into a Soulbite Gravelord.
Yeah, I just don't have the time anymore. Like, I would like to do it, but it's like future challenges as and when this YouTube goes.
This might be the best comment I think I've ever heard to describe a British museum.
Go on.
What feels like it's British but isn't?
The contents of a British museum.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's British now because you can't have it back.
That sounds about right. We're going to take all of these things from around the world and
I
turn them as our own.
So there's a whole... I went down a rabbit hole after I went there, but in the British Museum there's the Palanthos. I think I'm saying that correctly. Forgive my ignorance if it's not. It's the rubble of like one of the oldest buildings in Greece. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole thing that they want they've got all like the sculptures that they used to... like in Hercules.
Right.
They have all the cool things around the outside of the roof.
Yeah.
They've got loads of them. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I can see why they've not given it all back. But then you go to the British Museum and you're like, do you need all of it?
What's really funny is that I've been to museums in other countries, like sort of where all the stuff that's in the British Museum, where it's from, and their museums are rubbish. So you go there and you're like, oh, this is like fine. But it's because we've got all of their cool stuff.
Yeah, I was just walking around and I was like, so these are really cool. And I was just like, do you need all of it?
Nah,
Give some back.
No way.
You must be able to come to an agreement where we go like, splitsies. You can have half it back and we'll keep this bit.
And what's crazy is that there's like loads of great ones in Britain as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said
The scary thing about the British Museum, and it's got nearly 1 million artefacts.
Did you go to Natural History?
No, never went.
Oh. Why?
You heard about my train ride.
Oh. Terrible. That's the best one. It's the best one, and you fluffed it
I'd like
up.
to go to Imperial War as well. I just want to go to. I just love a good museum.
All the museums.
Bovington Tank Museum is the top of my museum.
Sorry, what?
Bovington Tank. Right, if Dave is still in the chat, tell Kieran why Bovington Tank Museum is the greatest place on earth.
Bovington Tank Museum.
It's just a museum of tanks, and that's as cool as it sounds.
I don't know how interesting. I'm not into war things anyway.
I'm not, but it just sounds really cool. I'd love to go there. Apparently, it's a great day out. S tier Walker's baked cheese and onion.
I'm not really experiencing Walker's baked.
I don't like cheese and onion.
I'm also one of those people that think the Thai sweet sensations, or whatever they're called, I think they're overrated as hell. I think people need to chill out.
The Brett's 999. 99. Hey guys, just got into Warhammer 40k, making the Ultramarines. I love Blue. Fave is 13, and like Roman history, who else could I pick?
Say that all again, just slower.
Just got into Warhammer 40k, making the Ultramarines.
Nailed it.
I love Blue.
Okay.
Favourite number is 13, and I like Roman history. Who else could I pick?
I mean, yeah,
that's hard for you.
Yeah, that's like you won the lottery, my guy, and then lost it immediately because you spent it all on Warhammer.
Tangy Toms, hands down, best Chris. What are Tangy Toms?
Right, we'll come back to Tangy Toms because I have no idea what that is. The Tank Museum looks absolute ass. I'm looking at the pictures now. Look, you'd enjoy that.
Yeah, look at that.
That looks rubbish, mate. What's that? You'd enjoy that.
Dave, help.
Nah, that is rubbish. You guys have a mandate. You guys have fun because that is terrible.
Dave says Monster Munch knickknacks. Devon really is in the past. Yep.
Yeah, knickknacks. I still don't get. Oh, Tangy Toms. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Tangy Tom? I'm wondering. I'm gonna type in Tangy Toms, and it's one of those really dodgy websites that comes up.
Romeo says if this is.
What is that? What's a Tangy Tom?
They can't see that. Don't hold your phone up.
What is that?
Hang on. Is it? They're 30p.
What else was that? Oh, Space Invaders. They were
Space Raiders.
Space Raiders. Space Invaders was the game. Yeah, no, don't get that.
If it's a salt and vinegar debate, kettle chips with sour cream and chive dip, life changing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I could eat sour cream and chive dip by a spoon, and I have done.
You are feral.
No, because Tesco used to have an offer. You could get two of them, like £2.
Sorry, you're trying to justify it.
And I will.
Because you're failing
The
hard.
test
This chat has gone very weird. We haven't
Tesco
spoken
used to
about
have
Warhammer in
like
ages.
really good, like the Tesco finest crisps. I would get the prawn Mary Rose prawn cocktail ones
Oh, fair.
and the salt and vinegar ones, and I'd get 2 punnets of sour cream and chive dip, and I would have 1 bag of crisps with one, and if I didn't finish it, I'd get a spoon and eat the rest.
You're a creature of the night, you are. Eating spoon.
Ruster's burgers and spoons of dip.
It's so rich. It's so rich. You're a creature.
Next big AOS character models to paint/build.
Oh. To be fair, I haven't got any big AOS characters for Soulblight that I'd like to paint.
Are you picking up the new Skaven monstrosity thing?
I don't know. If G-Dubs don't send it, I won't buy it. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
But I think next big character for Seraphon probably be the Troglodon. I've had that kicking about for a bit, but obviously we mentioned the Jurassic Challenge. It might end up being then, to be fair. I don't know.
I'd like to paint Krondys, I think, or Bug Lady. I think that'd be my next big ones, or Bugman, Balthanos.
Yeah, I was going to say
I've got quite a few big AOS. I've got Maw Crusher as well.
Yeah, you got.
Which I bought off you for like 40 quid.
Is what it is.
For my Iron Jaws army. I've got Archaon as well.
Stonks. Yeah, you are a criminal hoarder.
Richard Osmond used to do a World Cup of crisps on Twitter, and Frazzles won. Well,
I mean, I really.
Frazzles are like D tier.
Sorry?
Frazzles are D tier for me.
No. Right, so just to clarify, you're like, Skip's a god tier, but Frazzles a D.
Yeah, I don't like how they repeat on me.
I really mean this, so listen to me carefully. You are an imbecile. Skips above Frazzles. You're crazy.
All day.
All day. You're crazy.
I don't like how Frazzles repeat on me. Did you know? I don't.
Sorry,
you can
what are you
taste them.
saying? What do you mean you don't like the way they repeat on you?
Yeah, you can just taste them all day.
Right. So they're just really strong in flavour. That's what you
No,
don't
it's
like.
just I don't like. I'm happy to taste my crisps all day, just not Frazzles. Did you know? And I could be wrong, but I think at one point they were vegan friendly.
Are they not anymore?
Don't
look it up. It's not that important.
It is important. Frazzles, not vegans. Frazzles vegan. Frazzles aren't suitable for vegans, but they don't include any bacon or meat-derived flavourings.
All right.
So they're suitable for vegetarians. I was slightly wrong.
Fair.
But there is a vegan version that I think Tesco sell, because I had a friend that I used to work with that used to buy them all the time, and he was like the biggest vegan going. So it was like watching him walk around eating bacon-flavoured crisps.
God's sake.
It's just
that's great.
Juxtaposition.
Yeah, it's fun. What are they called? Vegan Frazzles. The Jazzles? That's something else.
I'm pumping the brakes on that conversation there.
That's something else.
The Dead Museum in Paris is my personal favourite.
The Dead Museum?
Yeah.
Dead? Oh. Go on, type it in. Yeah, because that's the best. If you can get like a decent foreign museum, that's awesome.
Just love a museum.
Paris Museum of Horrors.
I don't think I've got the right one. Can you tell us what it's actually like, the actual name of it?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
It does sound pretty cool.
Because you're going to Paris.
We'll go to Disneyland.
Yeah, but you're going to Paris, aren't you? Or are you just going to thingy?
I'm only going to Disneyland.
Ah, right, fair.
Games Workshop have just refunded me my book.
Oh,
We'll get onto that in a minute. Let's catch up with the chat, and then we'll talk about the book I've just been refunded for.
I'll save my one swear word for the stream.
Did you know the Vindicator is inspired by a real world tank called the I'm not going to try it, the Strum Tiger, but that's really not right.
It's got a what? Sturm Tiger.
Sturm Tiger.
Yeah,
Strum Tiger sounds
That's
awful.
a euphemism for sure.
Tank Museum is the best, according to Dave. Thank you, Dave.
That's crazy, man. It looks rubbish.
Tank Museum is A+, so many tanks. Kieran, I'm not really into war things, so we can assume you're just fucking living Warhammers then.
Yeah, I think it's cool. The thing is with Warhammer as well, it's fantasy and sci-fi based. I think wartime stuff in real world, I think it just doesn't interest me at all.
Tiny Tom sounds like a midget performer.
Is it Tangy Tom? It's Tangy Tom's, wasn't it?
Tag is I don't know, but
Yeah, I tell you what, the coolest thing military-wise I saw was when they revealed that drone thing that fires like a laser. What was that, like earlier part of the year?
shut up a minute. There's a tank fest at Bovington Tank Museum.
Tank
The
Fest.
Bretsky says, go when it's tank fest. Very good day out. Plus, when Y finds out I spent a fair bit on Plastic Men, I might be in the doghouse, lol.
Tank Fest, Bovington. Tank Fest 2025.
Go.
Do they have live music? Because that's what I'd be interested in.
Just old men with banjos, I imagine.
Right, so the main...
Do I get to drive a tank on it, though?
Oh, hold on. It's sponsored by World of Tanks. Look, waiting.
They can't see it.
Waiting. There's a tank with fire. Yes, it's June next year. 3 days of arena action with explosive displays of unique, historic and modern armour running throughout the weekend. Lectures by tank experts. I'll be honest, but 60 quid? What?
Business expense.
Nah, that sounds like... Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy myself.
20k sub goal, Kieran's have a food rating episode. We'll do it as a live stream and we'll eat the food.
Nice. Oh, I quite like
Get
that.
fat for YouTube.
Yeah, fat for YouTube. I'm into it.
Evening fellas, any suggestions for a base type / colour for bronze coloured marine? Rune or brass? Big fan.
Huh? Base? No, he said base type. As in
Base type / colour.
Yeah, as in for the bases of a bronze
Oh,
coloured
I thought,
marine.
I thought it meant the base colour.
Yeah, obviously it's bronze.
Snow. Snow on asphalt. So like grey and white with dirty snow. Matches the brown tones, but the white helps with the contrast. It's a really tough one to base.
Yeah, are you going clean bronze or are you going dirty bronze? Because if it's dirty bronze, go like a jungle theme. That'll look really cool. The bronze would go really well with the...
It's a lot of brown. If you go dirty though, it's the mud that'll be the problem.
Yeah, I think that'd look really cool though. Depends what kind of bronze as well.
Depends what kind of thing. If you're going with like a grimdark theme, that seems to be your bases kind of matching to your miniature.
Yeah.
Words fell out of my head then.
I was like, well, you're trying.
Space Rat, if crisps are what us Americans called fries, you got to try the ketchup Lays. I've had them. So that's ketchup Walkers in the UK, buddy.
Yeah.
I've had them. They don't actually taste like ketchup. Also, I'm not a massive ketchup fan.
No, not into it.
Brown sauce is the G. Oh, no, the G is Nando's Piri Piri.
That's crazy. Mayo is king. And all the real ones, no.
Is Big Bug Lady L'Ariel? Yep.
Yes, for sure.
Big news, TKS live stream. Kieran has other friends.
Sorry?
Big news on TKS live stream. Kieran has other friends. I'm assuming they mean you because it's definitely not
Yeah,
me.
sorry, not sorry.
Liquid smoke is the flavour of most bacon stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the logic.
The Dead Museum is actually in Dublin.
Oh, who said France?
The same guy. Space Rat. Is it Dublin or is it Paris?
Yeah, why did you say Paris before? Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, hold on.
Oh, if it's got a dinosaur,
now
you're never going to hear from him again.
No, look, it's all the skeletons and taxidermy and stuff. Oh, that's sick.
No, not about that.
What are you talking about?
I'll go to Dublin for the Guinness tour and I'll leave you there.
Oh, no, mate, that looks sick. Yeah, that looks really cool. Look at the size of that moose. With the antlers. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, big fan. Yeah, I went to Dublin on a work thing last year. We were done by 9.
Actual name of the museum is the Dead Zoo and it's in Dublin.
Yeah,
I like the idea of dark grey rubble as my chapter comes from the Manchester region.
Cool, nice.
Yeah, big
yeah,
fan.
I think that obviously sounds like the best way forward then.
We could even go Mars / red, according to Mini May. You could do, depending on what type. Depends how much red and brown are in the bronze.
Yeah, what other colours you're using on the scheme, like that's going to make all the difference.
Luton said when he was a kid, he went to Tankfest at Bovington. They used to hold mock battles across huge area with helicopters, etc. Now it's heavily scaled down.
Boring.
I've been to Yeovilton, the Air Museum, and they used to do something similar. They used to have the helicopters and like the finale, like the ground just used to blow up and everything. It was so cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Big fan of an Air Museum as well. Friend man says, hey guys, are you good enough friends that you'd be willing to make the other person a shirt made out of cheese?
There's a lot to unpack here.
I feel like this is something from something else.
Is this like a test? Also, how much cheese would we need? Cheese is very expensive.
You need a lot of cheese to
It's
cover
incredibly accessible in the UK. There's lots of cheese, but it's...
Imagine the Dairy Lee we need to cover you. You're like 9 foot tall.
What? First, Dairy Lee?
Yeah.
You're going with liquid cheese?
Yeah, because we've got a budget
What,
to,
so
co-
just
to
have
cover
this,
you.
like, thin cheese vest?
Yeah, so I'm small enough that you could cover me in, like,
So
bougie brie.
bougie brie. Well, I look horrible because it looks like I'm covered in cheese latex. Awful. This has taken a very strange turn.
Have either of the Kierans ever painted Lord of the Rings minis and would love to see big Kieran mad kit bashes on some evil lads? I did Lord of the Rings when I was a kid.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings when I was a kid. Hilariously, I bought the Mummock kit for Christmas to myself 2 years ago.
You bought the Super Duper Mummock, not...
I did. I did it with the Forge World one, the Super Duper one. It's still sat in the box because I'm sort of scared to paint it. Because when I was a kid, I obviously used to paint Lord of the Rings all the time. And me and my dad were actually talking about it years and years ago. And he said, well, that was the box you always wanted to but never could. Why don't you buy it as an adult? And that was all the encouragement I needed.
Classic enablement.
Yeah, from my dad of all people. But yeah, no, I will do it. Yeah, probably in a challenge or something.
I'd love to actually paint Lord of the Rings as a thing. It's such a unfortunately dead game.
Well, it's not
really hard to find people to play.
It's not
in the
necessarily.
UK, definitely.
It's not necessarily that it's dead. The models are ass. Half of them are terrible. In comparison to like the 40k and AOS stuff we're doing now,
well,
it's just poopy bum bum.
All
of them are so bad.
The Battle for Osgiliath was really cool. The new Treebeard one that came out, was that in COVID? That was really cool.
Yeah, like the newer plastic stuff, like the new Aemir, the new Theoden, like they looked great.
Yeah.
But if you look back, also, hold on. You mentioned Battle for Osgiliath. They had a new Faramir and a new Gothmog?
Gothmog again.
No, I think that's his name.
Yeah, he came on foot and on a dog thing, didn't he?
Wog, nice. But yeah, all the other ones were like old.
Yeah, but I had loads of them.
Oh, they're just butt though, mate.
They are butt.
It's whenever they rehash an old box with new packaging, I'm like, nah.
Space Rat said it is in Dublin. He took a trip to Dublin and France and he got them mixed up.
Ah, that makes sense.
I thought he was just having a massive trip. It was just like, I'm in Dublin and I'm in France.
Yeah, it was a wild night.
Spray cheese all the way.
I think we should move on from the cheese vest thing. I don't know how I feel about it.
You guys are cool, but what kind of friend makes a shirt out of canned cheese?
It was your recommendation. No, what's worse is Dairy Lee is in like a tiny little circle and each triangle is individually wrapped in tin foil. And it's like half liquid, half... It's like just pure soft cheese. So he'd have to individually unwrap, tiny triangles of cheese and smother over my body.
Yeah, but
it doesn't get weirder than that.
No,
you've made it longer.
No, this is the big brain play. You use the tinfoil as the lining for the shirt.
No.
Let's move on from this topic because we could be here a while.
Yeah.
Just pour the cheese on from Dairy Lee Dunkers. Have you seen how much actual cheese is in there? You need a lot of Dairy Lee Dunkers.
You're the one that brought Dairy Lee.
When's the due date for Emperor's Children to come out before Kieran has to do the Toga Paint Challenge? Basically, when they show what the next codex is.
Yeah, we're going to get the Toga Paint Challenge before then for sure. We actually
if the next codex they show off is Emperor's Children, he wins. If it's not, I win.
And what was the thing? If you want, you had to paint a Kroot or something.
I had to paint a towel.
I think it was a Kroot, if I remember rightly.
I'll paint a Kroot if that's what you pick.
Yeah, I'd pick
one colour done.
That's so stupid. I'd make you really try.
I'd paint nipples on them.
What, titties on the Kroot?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tits out for Kroot.
Tits out for Kroot. All right.
The new Witch King is mega. Yes, he is. Dairy Lee loves skips. Right, Kieran has the same taste as my 5-year-old.
You're a child. You're a man,
Can you tell that I grew up in Birmingham?
Yeah. No, I can just tell that you're juvenile. What was it when you said that when your wife leaves and you just go, woo, Chicago town? That's just like your level of regression is crazy.
My peak living is 2 Chicago town peak. The whole box. I don't split them. You never split them.
The what? What are you talking about?
They come in. The Chicago town comes in boxes of 2.
Oh, the tiny little microwave ones.
You don't microwave them, you
I know-
troglodyte.
No, they're called microwave pizzas, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but I don't microwave them.
Yeah, I know. I'm clear by your outrage, but I just mean that's what they are.
The box tells you 20 minutes in the oven. It's actually 17 is the perfect.
That's insane.
They're
also the ones.
10 minutes in the air fryer.
They're the ones that are like magma when you eat them.
Oh yeah, they destroy your mouth.
Yeah, terrible.
So I've eaten this meal enough that I know how long it takes for them to cool down. So I eat the chips first, and by the time I finish all of the chips, the first pizza is just about edible. And then when I've eaten all of the first pizza, the second pizza is god tier.
Hold on. When you say the first pizza is just, are you cooking them at different times?
No, it's just the time to eat it. So you eat the chips first,
Right.
then you eat the first
All right.
pizza.
Yeah. I think I've heard enough about pizzas. Carry on. This has been like the food stream. Like this is so weird.
Make a shirt out of cheesy singles.
Cheesy singles.
Next codex to come out is rumoured to be the Blood Angels in August. Yeah, I think.
Oh, before
Well, to be fair,
Agents.
well,
I thought Agents was coming first.
that's what Varak said, but you know.
It's all about to change.
This is going to change everything! I love Varak, but every video starts that way.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
You know what? If we're ever lucky enough to get to meet him, I think we would both say that. We would both be like, "This changes everything. We've met him."
I think I'd apologise. I think I'd just say sorry outright. I'd be like, we've made incredibly accurate representation of you online.
Incredibly accurate.
We did very well, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's rumoured to be Blood Angels, but then rumours are rumours, as he says.
Rumours are rumours. Yeah. God, we're very good at this. We're so ignorant. I'm so sorry.
Very good at being Mancunian.
Yeah, terrible. Anyway,
Thoughts on heretical tech priest biologist? I nearly said another word.
Herniatus?
Hermiatus. Is that the new
Oh, that's the
Necromunda one?
Admech Nid Meth thing. Fine. Cool. Yeah.
It's just the Necromunda team are they're in their own league.
Yeah, they're having a great time, and they're just making like really weird and wonderful shit. Like, and the new like old Gene Stealer things that they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, why they're different, whatever. But yeah, wicked, great time.
Kieran's like, the wife is out. Time to break the bank at Iceland. You can't break the bank at Iceland. It's too cheap.
I think you could. I think there's a way that you could find. I've never actually shopped in Iceland ever.
I have.
I've never been.
The size of the bottles of Coke you can buy in there are criminal.
But I don't really like Coke. I don't really drink Coke at all.
Matt Lumley says, why not just buy a proper pizza, because I live in the middle of nowhere and we don't exactly get takeout. Like when we have Domino's in Stream, we have to drive for 25 minutes to go and get it.
Oh, it's not 25 minutes. Grow
Feels
up.
like 25 minutes.
It's not. It's like 25 minute round trip at least.
It's not.
It is. You need to grow up.
You know what? I'm going off the idea of Kieran's food stream goal.
Yeah.
It'll be just Doritos, Dairy, Dunkers, and Chicago Town
You're
pizzas.
just going to be eating utter dross.
He smashes those frozen party platters when she's out. Right. I've got a story about the Iceland frozen party platters.
Yeah, you do.
And it's the best story ever. So we went to a friend's wedding and they had a bring your own food thing. That was their wedding breakfast, which is fine. I took an Iceland Indian platter, frozen, so I cooked it the day before, so I took it, it was cold. What was the first thing that everybody ate everything of? The Indian platter was gone. I didn't even get any of it.
But what was the main problem with the wedding in the first place?
It was cold.
And?
I can't remember.
I thought you said they were vegan.
No, they weren't vegan. Nothing wrong with vegans.
Oh, there is. But I thought you said there was something wrong with them.
No.
Weird. Oh, well, I must have imagined that. Sorry. Carry on.
You just went, ha! Bring your own food. Wrong.
Yeah, losers.
Matcha says, meanwhile, in the Midwest, 25 minutes to get pizza seems normal.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, to be fair, it's 25. It's about that time for me. I live in the middle of nowhere, really.
I'd like to give you guys the idea, since I don't think you'll get around to doing it. Have you given any thought to dry flocking GUO in orange material to make him look like Garfield? What's a GUO? Duo.
I think Friendman has gone from painting each other with cheese to making one of us look like Garfield. your vibe, mate? What's going on?
Are you into some weird things?
Yeah, who hurt you? Tell us more.
We definitely need a Tika cooking challenge. No, because you'd win.
I'd absolutely wipe the floor with you. It wouldn't even be close.
Small little poll for the chat. When you do a recipe,
Yep.
do you cut everything up, then read through the recipe once or twice so you nail it, and then you start progressing? Or
So exhausting.
do you just wing it, go one at a time? Yeah, I'll chop it now move on to the next one.
Yeah, I'll read through the recipe, know exactly what I need to do, and then go with the step-by-step process. Cut, cook, all at the same time.
Nope, wrong.
And then, obviously, tasting as you go. If the recipe is wrong, as in it doesn't taste good enough, I'll add more of each ingredient as and where it needs to. Totally wing it.
I cut it all first, so it's all sectioned
stupid.
sectioned in bowls. It's on the chopping board,
So-
and then we go procedurally one at a time. If it says it takes 10 minutes, it's getting 10 minutes.
How long does it prep you to make a roast dinner? Or do you not have roast dinners?
I've never made a roast dinner in my life.
Yeah, I'm wiping the floor with you. Yeah, wiping the floor with you. It won't be close.
Yeah, I do the clearing up after the roast dinner.
I wash up.
Yeah, I did wash it up.
You filthy casual. Up you go.
I've done a roast beef before.
Oh, good for you.
But I've never done a full.
How was
I'm
your roast
really
beef?
good actually.
Well, good. Yeah, never encourage you to do it again then.
No, it's too much going on. Great unclean one. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Probably you.
Probably. Yeah.
GUO's great unclean one.
Oh, I see.
Twigged it now.
Right, friend man, I'm sorry.
I thought it meant
I thought you were
him.
talking about us. I was like, what? That was a legit idea I thought would be dope. Make the stomach look like lasagna is all spilling out. Hilarious. Right.
Now it
I
works.
thought you were talking about us. I mean, we went from being covered in cheese and then this. I was like, does he want us to look like a giant cat? And also, would we have to put Chris Pratt's face on it?
Probably.
Makes sense.
Batch cooking lol.
Batch cooking. Yeah.
Blizz says I wing it and often change things as I go.
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely right.
No. Cutting before you make it is psychopathic.
It is. It's insane.
It's efficient.
No, mate. The recipe would say, "Oh, this takes you 30 minutes to make this meal." You can double that easily.
Great unwashed one.
Great unwashed one. Absolutely right.
Kieran is just sorting out the frozen platter items before cooking.
Yeah, that's it. Just
Open the bag.
Just constantly rearranging. No. The cooking time says this.
The onion parties go on this side, not that side.
So frustrating. I mean, don't worry, if we ever did a cooking challenge, I'd make scrambled eggs quicker and it would be better than your frozen platter. Unbelievable.
I'll raise you.
No, you won't.
To be fair, I'm not the best cook, but I'm a really good baker. Like I do a good cheesecake.
Nice.
And I'm really good with the pizza oven.
You know who is really good at making cheesecake?
Who?
Leah.
No, Leah's really good at giving you diabetes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Via cheesecake.
Yeah, for sure. So Miniature Noodles, as you will know and love her on Instagram, makes a mean dessert. She nearly killed us with brownies?
She nearly killed us with... She came over for a painting day. She nearly killed us with brownie doesn't sound like the right term for what she served.
No.
It's like this big.
Yeah, it was like type 2
And had a token M&M on the top as well.
Yeah, it did. It was like fudge in there. There was all sorts going on. And then there was the cheesecake, which...
On the way to UKGE.
We had it, what, like 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, big mistake.
Yeah, fierce. Yeah, put me in this
It was
weird like dairy coma for a bit.
It was a Malteser cheesecake.
Needed a sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wicked day. Yeah, she's also really cool, so go follow her.
Crazy to think that Kieran is into laying out everything beforehand, but still couldn't finish painting Tyranids. This is from Matcha. I thought Matcha was nice.
I think he's nice to everyone else, not to us.
Yeah, it just builds everybody else up and cuts us down.
Yeah.
Prep and cut beforehand. I get too distracted or de-stressed if I have to try and prep things as I go. See, same. I know it's done. I know I haven't got to chop an onion while my pasta's boiling.
How long does it take you to cut an onion?
I've never timed it.
That's so stupid. So too long is what you're saying.
Probably.
So does it stress you out cooking? Is that what we're establishing?
No, I actually really enjoy it.
But because
I
it's
don't
at your
like
own
it.
pace.
I don't like it when there's like hungry people waiting for dinner because they're like, why is it not ready yet?
What, so like every dinner?
Yeah.
Because
it's like to take my time.
Crazy.
It's probably really good like barbecue and pizza oven because it's just in and done. Ruster's Burger and an onion bhaji gourmet stream. An onion bhaji though is peak. Every time we have an Indian, I'll always get an onion bhaji.
Yeah, it is good.
In baking, you have to get everything spot on or it doesn't work. Cooking, you can have some fun and wing it. Yeah, I need the procedure of this needs 250 grams of flour.
Yeah, the logic is airtight. So I don't want to bring it up again. Oh no, I didn't bring it up last time. So last week I was like, well, I'm asthmatic. Obviously, we're over that now. Two days later, I discovered that I am allergic to wheat, and the GP didn't tell me. That was in 2019. So I've had like tummy grimbles and stuff, being a fool, eating all the stuff I shouldn't. I made gluten-free pancakes today for the first time. Honestly, a bit shit.
Of course they are!
Yeah, just really chalky. And also the consistency is totally wrong. So gluten-free flour, I don't know why, it seems to be drier than normal flour. These pancakes are crazy. I mean, it worked really well. They're incredibly fluffy, but wow. Yeah, nightmare.
So I've got a solution for your wheat allergy.
Go on.
It's called an antihistamine.
Yes.
And the biggest pizza you can get.
I love that idea, but I don't want to rash again. Bad time.
Take that giant antihistamine that Kenda gave you.
Yeah,
that genuinely looked like a suppository.
Yeah, that was crazy. I looked at it, I was like, where do I put that? I was like, that's insane. Terrible. But yeah, allergic to wheat and allergic to breathing at the same time. Same week. Great time.
Alakman said, did I miss your thoughts on news for AOS points and regiments? I haven't actually looked at the points yet.
Regiments is still a bit of a head foof for me. It doesn't seem very clear just yet.
Luton's trolling you. Just to interrupt you. Gluten-free flour. Drier than normal flour. Doesn't know why. Because it doesn't have gluten.
Doesn't gluten sound like Luton? How funny is that?
Imagine if Luton was allergic to gluten.
Gluten 09. Terrible. Anyway, what was I saying? What were we talking about? Oh, points. Points are AOS.
Points of regiments.
The points are great. The regiments I still can't get my head round. But what is really fun?
Dave said food law from Gluten 09.
It's been said before. No, you've been in the game for too long.
This is the original gangster.
Yeah, it really is. The original gangster. Is that what you said? Unbelievable. I tell you what, Luton is very, very good at singing Sophie Ellis-Bextor and dancing at the same time. I saw him, he's like, murder on the dance floor. Yeah, great time. What was
Regiments, points.
Regiments, points. Regiments, headfuck, sorry, said the F word. But the points looks great. It looks like it's a more cost-effective game because everything is more expensive in points, so you'll need less models. Great time, great time. And it looks more killy from what I understand with all the keywords and stuff, so games should be shorter as well. So literally everyone wins. Can't wait to get some games in. We should get, if I remember rightly, the app dropping or the...
Is it a new app or are they updating the existing one?
New one. And
like
then,
they did with the 40k one?
Like they did with the 40k one. And then we're getting data cards this week, which I think will start dropping from tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get order tomorrow, if I remember rightly. Yeah, points today, order tomorrow, and then the rest of them through the rest of the week.
Chat has run away with Gluten 09. Mini Mayo would like to listen to Gluten 09 Food Law channel.
Yeah, for sure. Gluten 09. That's so good. So good.
It's a shame we're behind the times.
Yeah, terrible. Oh well.
Shall I tell them my awful story from the weekend?
Which one?
The thing I bought.
Huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Please tell them. Please tell.
So cast your mind. You have to get in the right mindset to understand why I bought this. So the new AOS book dropped on Saturday, and I woke up at 5 to 10 on Saturday morning. Was half asleep. I hadn't had a coffee yet. I was like, I'm going to go on and buy it. I bought the £105 limited edition one, and it took about a minute, and I was like, what have I just done?
Yeah.
I had instant buyer remorse. It's like I had this weird out-of-body experience.
You had...
And then I pressed submit, put my phone down, I got in the shower, and then went, what
Yeah.
What on earth did I just do?
You had serious brain rot from all those frozen party platters you've been eating because
I haven't had one in years. Right, that's not been a theme. I haven't had one in years. Yeah.
You bought a overpriced to the max.
Overpriced is not the word. So my biggest problem with it was I was half asleep when I bought it. I assumed wrongly that it would be 60 quid.
What book was it? To clarify.
The core rulebook.
The one we got in Scave and Tide.
The one that you got in Scave and Tide.
The one we got in Scave and Tide. So we already had it. You just wanted a shiny cover. And you were willing to pay £105 for it.
And I'm going to blame Luton for this. He
Blame
got
Luton for this?
I'm going to blame Luton because he got the really cool limited edition 40k one. There was actually a proper limited edition one that came in the really snazzy golden throne book. This just comes in. This has just got a white cover.
You can't be too upset about it because Luton's really shiny foil book will be out of date in 2 years' time.
It's already out of date.
Oh yeah, that was legit. Whatever. Yeah, to be fair,
it is out of date. The core rules aren't valid anymore.
Yeah, we walked into Luton's.
But he's got a really pretty book.
Yeah, Luton's office literally is the Black Library. It was crazy. There were so many like really cool special edition books and stuff in there.
So I was
my archive. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we've been there.
I was in the shower and I went, what have I done?
Oh.
Just to make it even worse, so on Friday night I came to the conclusion, I was like, I'll pick up my own rule book because yours, whatever is in your house. I was like, I could do with one every now and again, maybe. Never know. Might want to learn the rule set on my own without the diluted version that you'll teach me. Stop. So I was like, right, the same thing will happen that happened with Leviathan. So the cool, snazzy version of the Leviathan book was on eBay for 20 quid.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll do that with Scave and Tide. Decided that on the Friday night. Saturday morning, me, pre-coffee, was like, no, we're going to get the limited edition one. And they've just emailed me back to say it's cancelled and I've got my money back.
In the spirit of buying things book-related that you might not need, how many currently of the 10th edition codexes have you bought and not used?
Bought and not used?
Not read.
Well, not read, that's all of them.
All of them?
I don't read them.
Why did you buy them?
Because I like them.
You're an idiot. So, how many of the 10th edition... I've seen all the 9th edition codexes. I'm being kind.
The 9th ones are all in the loft.
Yeah, the 10th edition books. Which ones have you got so far?
Right, so 10th edition books that we have bought because we have an army.
We didn't. It's not my money, it's your army. Money, pardon me. Carry on.
Got the Tyranids book.
Crazy.
Yeah, we never use that.
Yeah, we're off to a flyer.
Space Marine book.
Okay,
used.
That sort of makes sense. Yeah.
The Chaos Space Marine book, which will get used for my Night Lords.
In 11th edition.
11th edition. The Dark Angels.
Oh, which you've used?
No.
Excellent. Carry on.
What other ones have we had so far? Oh, Necrons.
Why?
Oh no, did we get Necrons in the end?
I don't know.
I'd have to go and have a look.
Well, yeah, it's probably not relevant past this conversation, but yeah, crazy. Loves the book. Loves the book. I don't know.
I love the codexes are cool. I like the art. I like to look at the armies in parade thing on there.
But you don't read them. You just said that you
I
haven't.
don't read them, but I look at them.
You just like the pictures.
Yeah. Have you tried out a new game of Spearhead yet? If so, is it a good game? No. We were debating doing a Spearhead game as a live stream, but every content creator and his dog and their gerbil have done that.
Yeah, it's just flogging a dead horse, and there's other content creators that do it better. So yeah, just go and.
I did see Hellstone Wargaming did like Street Countdown, but like Warhammer version, didn't he, the other day?
Street Countdown?
Yeah, like, you're not familiar with the IT crowd.
Oh, right.
He had like a street.
I thought you meant...
Even though it wasn't even in the street, it was in his thing. That was his whole theme. He had like Street Warhammer.
Right. I thought you were talking about Countdown as in...
No, the Street Countdown is from IT crowd, where they play Countdown in the street.
Sure.
In the underground Countdown club.
Right, okay.
You've watched IT crowd?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Painting live streams. To be honest, I debated us doing one today. If you move, you can see we do have SNAS camera on SNAS arm.
Oh, that could be cool, but it would mean that one of us is facing the other way, and we just constantly flick
you would have cameras. So that arm moves. It would just come there, and it would either point to you or it would point down to what I'm doing.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Maybe we should do that for next week then.
Needs a bit more working out.
In what, as in the flicking of the cameras?
Yeah, because not everyone wants to just look at your arms for 2 hours, or my arms for 2 hours.
Well, no, they wouldn't, because the other person would be flicking between the cameras.
Yeah, but the flicking has to go on over there. So again, it's...
What, on that thing? The Stream Deck? All right, fair.
I could get. To be fair, we could get an extension cable for the Stream Deck and just have it on the desk. That's probably what the sensible person would do.
Yeah, well, that seems fine. We could even role reverse. So I could take the comments and then the Stream Deck from here, and then you could paint or build or do whatever the hell you wanted.
Would you want us to do painting ones, or would you rather just do building?
I mean, we've gone totally off piste with this one. We're a Warhammer channel. We started talking about crisps, for Christ's sake. I think anything goes at this point.
I mean...
Also, I suppose there's something to look at.
To be fair, it's really funny though. We haven't had a collab with Lutin09 yet, but I imagine we'll get the Glutin09 collab before we get the Lutin09 collab.
The Glutin09 collab is first, for sure.
Did you cancel the book order? Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Thank goodness you did, because
I emailed G-Dub's customer services today and said, "Look, can I cancel this?" And they said yes.
Don't worry, you're the only person that bought it.
Is it still in? Can you still buy it?
Yeah, absolutely. No one's buying that. Surely.
Yeah, what bloody moron would buy a
rule
book for? No, I cancelled it. I'm in the cool club now.
Yeah, you've got way too much money if you even considered it.
It was all. Yeah.
Hold on. Go up. What's that?
What's what?
That.
The faction pack.
Were they on pre-order before?
They went on pre-order with the core rulebook.
Oh, did they?
They're all on there.
Stop. When do these all come out?
In 2 weeks' time. It's the index cards.
I didn't realise that they were up for pre-order.
Yeah. I just assumed you weren't buying them because we won't get to use them anytime soon.
Why?
Oh, you might get to use the Stormcast one is going to be out of date very quickly.
Yeah, I don't care
the
about that.
The Skaven one will be out of date very quickly.
I was going to get the Soulblight and the Seraphon ones because I have no idea when those books are coming out. Oh, I'll buy them now. Hold on.
Well, why don't we order the Sylvaneth ones as well?
Are you going to use them?
One day.
One day? Yeah, I had no idea that they were up yet. Oh, how cool.
Has anybody bought any of them yet? Just out of curiosity?
Exciting. So what, they come out week after next?
They're on the stupid 2-week pre-order window.
Oh.
I really miss Games Workshop on the 1 week pre-order.
Oh, you can buy them on the thingies on Hobby Workshop.
Cool.
How much are they?
10 quid.
Oh, less than £8. Oh, some are more
It
expensive.
depends how many.
than
Like
others.
the Space Marine one, I remember when that came out was huge.
Yeah, Soulblight is £12, but that's one of the bigger ones.
Are you a Warhammer channel or the Hobby channel?
Both. I suppose it's
I don't
both.
think that's the correct answer.
I think it's like open to interpretation. If you're into crisps, like we have like special little moments where we talk about that. Iceland waiting on that sweet collab.
I don't know. I think there's better Warhammer channels. I mean, there's one in the bloody live chat.
Yeah, like one's in our chat. Can you imagine? Yeah. I mean, yeah. To be honest, I'm all for the live streaming of doing stuff because I think us just talking about nonsense, although it's like fine and people obviously like it, I think it would help if we had like a focus.
I mean, if we were actually doing a thing.
Yeah.
I still think we need to buy a Warhammer Titan. Each.
I mean, if you're willing to pay,
I'm not buying you a Warhammer Titan.
No,
you can't even buy your own laptop, you scrub.
You dingus. If you're willing to spend 100 quid on a rule book, you can absolutely buy yourself a Warlord Titan with no remorse.
No focus. Just lean into it. Lean into what though? I think that's
what are you talking about?
The problem. Elecman says, "Yeah, I should probably cancel mine too. It's grossly overpriced in the States." Oh, so you bought the limited edition?
You bought one as well?
All it does is come in a slipcase.
No.
I thought they'd be coming out this weekend. No, they're moved to a 2-week pre-order window for the start of 10th, wasn't it?
I think it was just before that, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm alright with it. I think that's fine.
No, I missed the days where I could order it on a Saturday and I'd have it next Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's fine. If they actually manage to get in, if they're managing to get logistics right, then whatever.
Would love to see a live stream combat patrol challenge that would be edited into an actual video. Give us a little behind the scenes of Kieran's misery painting. It's probably not as entertaining as you think it'll be.
No, it's actually just a bit upsetting after a while. Yeah, we always get to point in challenges where one of us or both of us, on a special occasion, is just reaching the big sad, and we're just like, wow, why are we doing this? But yeah, no, I think a game would be fun. I think it's just the setup needs to change slightly.
We need a third camera, really, because there's two of us, so you need a camera per face if you're trying to maintain a personality aspect to it, and then you need a camera for dice tray / board. Plus, my biggest problem with battle reports, which is kind of why we didn't really carry on doing them, is because you just look at people. I mean, I know people watch it for the people, and everyone's going to that with the comment we get is that they'd want to watch it because it's us. I know, I get that. But in a world where you've got tabletop tactics that are like, they're up here, we can't even get anywhere near the... Luton says you don't need a cam for dice. No, but you do need a cam for the board.
Yeah, I think realistically, with the two cameras we have, we could have one facing down on the board, like whenever we're doing like movement phase or whatever, and then the other one is on a gimbal. I think we only need the two. I think that's fine. Because so long as it's not like clunky and horrible.
The problem I've got, just to get all techie, so the two cameras that we have don't have in-body stabilization.
That's what the gimbal's for.
A gimbal that's worth its weight, or if that's the correct term, is about 400 quid.
Right.
These cameras that we use are 600.
Right.
So my logic is, and I can see it in your face already.
I already hate what you're about to say, yeah.
We buy the camera 3 that we need to buy is like Big Daddy camera. It's a Sony Alpha 7.
How much is it?
4.
How much is it?
I'll get to that. That's what our third camera would like to be, because then you've got two of the cheaper cameras we can use for the side shots. And
how much is the camera, Kieran?
$2,000.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. What you've got?
I can have dreams.
You've got 1 and 2 makes £1,000, or we can buy 3 for double.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
I still think live reports are not a thing. Edited is the way to go, in my opinion, from Luton.
See, I think it's interesting because I don't really watch bat reps.
I don't watch them anymore, but then I think it's just oversaturation.
There's a few.
Dave also says, second the edited reports, I lose interest in the battles, honestly. Electman, no, it is not too late. You can cancel the order.
Yes.
If that's what you're meaning.
Cancel it.
My biggest problem with battle reports is it's the length. And what I was finding with from the ones that we did, you had to cut so much, and they're a hard edit. Like it is upwards of, if you're doing 2,000 points, it's upwards of 2 hours sat there trying to cut it down, and you have to watch all of the 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think live streams are better, but obviously you're then dedicating like 3+ hours of your time to a game, and I just don't know anybody that does that.
I think live stream reports only work in theory for Combat Patrol and Spearhead.
Oh, because you want something like a bit more.
Yeah, because
reform.
Spearhead they're saying is upwards of 30 minutes to an hour, aren't they? So
yeah,
in terms of content production, you can vary the stream.
Yeah, and to be fair, the way that AOS is going, I think 1,000 point or even 1250 games, I think you could probably get within that hour 90-minute time frame as well, so long as you're like, prompt about it. And I think that 1250 is like a nice sweet spot for 40k as well, because 2,000 point games are just a joke now.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, anybody that watches our army videos, like buying it is going to set you back a mortgage, but like it's painting it all as well. So I think 2,000 point army videos or 2,000 point bat reps, I think are just an absolute. I think
battle reports are oversaturated as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that do it a lot better than us. I think challenges.
They don't have the personality that we do, though.
No. Yeah, we bring the sauce, but unfortunately, we just don't have the setups that everybody else does, which is a bit of a shame. But it is what it is.
I'd like to. I think I would like to do battle reports like with someone else.
I just don't think on the scale that.
Yeah, I think maybe they're not for our channel, but I'd love to go on someone else's channel and play.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Someone that's already got the set, because I'd turn into the ultimate geek. I'd be then. I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
What's this? What does this do? And I'd be like a boy in a sweet shop. I'd be like, oh, that's how you do it. And peeking behind the curtain. Yeah,
it is fascinating. So the one I did with SN, for a 2,000 point bat rep, it took us 7 hours.
I can't play Warhammer for that long.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was like on, off, stop,
Bad
start,
enough
stop,
when we
stop,
go to
stop,
Luton's
stop.
and we do get sidetracked for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true. It was in the middle of a heat wave in Gibraltar as well. It was 40.
Oh, I've seen the video. You can see the sweat on your forehead.
43 degrees. It was horrid. Absolutely horrid. Yeah, not fun. Not fun.
For me, the blueprint to follow is 40k in 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice. But
it's ripping off someone that's already nailed that.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
not about that.
But also, they do it so well as well. Like the production value for playing on tabletop is just outrageous.
I could be wrong. Isn't playing on tabletop? Isn't that Will Wheaton's baby?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Playing on tabletop was Will Wheaton's baby that he was famous for a bit, unless it's something else. It says, yeah, but see Winters, for example, his commentary and discussion through the battle is what makes it watch/listenable, whereas live it can go on and on and on. Yeah, because you haven't got the ability to go, oh, I'm going to cut that.
And Winters just uses one camera on a gimbal. I think you're so.
I'm so accustomed to watching like TT and people like that.
It's just not necessary, I don't think.
I don't know. I go backwards and forwards on battle reports in general. Just because on one hand it would mean that I get to play more games, but on the other hand I'd then have to edit it.
Yeah, it's the
post production on them. The standard is so high for them. Oh, thank you very much, Zane T, for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you so much. What an absolute real one.
I haven't watched Peachy's report. It's on the Red Eye YouTube. Did Peachy do a battle report?
I don't know. No idea. What was it about?
I don't know. He's just finding his feet with this channel, isn't he? Still. Are we even subbed to him on our...
No idea.
No, we are not. Peachy tips. Oh, he did a Sharps one.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. What is that? Bot action? Or something?
No, Sharps, it's the university that like Sean Bean was in.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean, Sean Bourne.
Sean Bourne.
Yeah, he was in that. I know Peachy is a massive fan of Sharp.
Fair enough.
He's talked about it to death. Cool. On Jugs and when he was on the paint phase as well.
Lovely.
Just in the short format, they have it down tonight. 40 minutes I can watch and remember what's going on. 3-hour live streams are difficult to watch. Yeah, totally.
It's just, honestly, it's half the nonsense that just goes on with it. It's just such a load of crap that they talk about. Especially when it's just like going and going and going. And it's you know what it is with...
the worst ones for me are the tournament ones. It's like watching paint dry.
Honestly, I don't even bother.
Not to disparage other creators, like, people have their lane.
Is it Season of War? The Canadian guys, I think they're Canadian, that play Age of Sigmar. They're either Canadian or American. They're my favourite because they don't show you dice rolls. They're just like, oh, in this turn, we've just done the command phase and we're doing this. And then in the movement phase, these people have done this. And it's all done by top down. And at the end of each phase, they'll just have a quick walkthrough. And be like, this person's done this, blah, blah, blah. Really, really, really good. And again, that sort of 40-minute sweet spot. Because when it goes on for anything longer than an hour, unless I'm sat painting, I'm like, I just don't care about this.
That's what I'm really conscious of with our videos sometimes, that getting them sub 30 minutes. It seems to be sweet. It's tough. Like I did, there's a lot from the Scaventide challenge I had to cut.
But it's nice having it in 2 parts because of that as well.
I mean, we'll see what the reception is. I lean more towards having the challenge as one video. So we'll see how this does.
We'll see. I think it'll be fine. Because
the funny thing is though, the views should still translate. It's the viewer retention. So if you think about it, so both of these Scaventide challenge videos, they're sub half an hour, but you put them together, they're sub an hour. So if someone's going to watch the whole thing, they'll click on another video.
I like it because you can have a break, so you don't have.
But then you can just pause and YouTube it.
No, sorry, I don't mean a break as in I'm going to take 10 minutes for a drink. I mean I'll watch the next video in like a day or 2 days or something.
But the thing is, the YouTube app is so clever now that when you reopen it, it'll put you back in that video. It knows what you were watching. You don't have to go and find it again.
I don't understand what you mean.
So if I watch a YouTube video on my phone and then I go, oh, I'm going to stop watching now, I'm going to close the YouTube app. Next time I open it, it's on the bottom again for me to resume.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I do. I see what you mean. Maybe I'm talking too broadly?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't see anybody else. My problem is I don't see anybody else doing 2-episode challenges.
I don't really
Is
see
that is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
I don't really see loads of challenges, to be fair.
Um,
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really. Skaventide's a great example. I haven't seen anybody yet do a Skaventide challenge.
well, more Warhammer was doing box to battle for a bit, wasn't he? He did.
Well, I don't know if he's still doing that. Also, it's not a challenge, is it? It's not like a 24 hours doing it in 12 hours.
No, he just seems to just paint it in that time. Whereas we seem to have the gamified. I mean, maybe that is our niche. Maybe
doing it in a stupid
maybe challenges are our thing.
I think it's like fun, isn't it?
Squidmar does.
Yes and no. I'm not convinced he does it in 24 hours. I'm not convinced at all. Like, when we do it, we are absolutely miserable. And at the end of each day, I'm like, no, I'm going home now. And you're like, oh, no, we could do it for another 20 minutes. No, I'm going home now. There is no way he does it for 24 hours. No way.
I don't know if you think about the size of channel he is. I think with the amount of planning his content schedule must have, I think maybe. I don't like to think that someone.
I don't know. I'm a skeptic. I'm a skeptic.
On the face of it, he does.
Yeah. Is what it is. He's obviously massive and we're not, so do what you want.
I was going to say, he's clearly doing the right thing.
Yeah. Is what it is.
I just really like Squidmar's content, though.
Yeah.
Big fan. I mean, I've got his flipping airbrush over there.
Oh, the one that clogs?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, sure.
Throat junk, I have arrived, my sweet baby boys.
Here he is.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Who also
Elecman, I'd be here for edited battle reports, but unless you play AOS, Spearhead, or 40k factions, I'm really interested in. I don't think I'd tune into both. We've noticed that with the 2k Army Cost series. I mean, to be honest, that's why we made them. The viewer for that, you're only going to watch it if you're interested in that army.
And it's like a nice evergreen thing as well. Like, obviously, like G-dubs keep messing with the prices and keep messing with points and stuff, but they're always going to be there or thereabouts. And I think even in like next edition or at the end of this edition or whenever, you could always watch them if you've never seen them or you're curious about how much one of these armies cost. So I think like they're fine. And I know that some people have asked them for AOS. I'm not sure if the format checks out. I'm not sure if it'll be the same.
I don't know. They've been interesting. The trouble is it'd be such a commitment to do those alongside the remaining 40k ones. The problem is that they're really fun to do, but they can be quite dry.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about just one army for 20 minutes or whatever it is.
I guess. So the thing is with AOS as well, it seems like such an untapped market and people are obviously demanding it, which is great. But I think at the moment, we touched on this last week, like it's like a clout chase, like, oh, spearhead.
Yeah.
Spearhead, similar to Combat Patrol, will die a death.
Hope it doesn't, because it does have a really cool rule set compared to 40k.
Well, I think it's fine. I just think it will die in a few months' time. I think the clout creators will stop. And I mean that. I just don't think they'll stop. There'll be a new flavour of the week. There'll be something else cool. Look what happened to Horus Heresy. Look what happened to Old World. Like, hardly anybody does that anymore. And I think it is literally because it's not cool anymore. It's not the new thing on the block.
Yeah, I think we don't try to jump down viral rabbit holes.
No. Yeah. Well, also, like, we want to have fun with it as well. Like, just because
just try to be genuine. I mean, I know. Obviously, if you go down that lane to make a view something that's hot.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's clicks.
I mean,
the
funny thing is, it sounds hilarious. Everybody wants their video. Just as a whole, everyone wants their video to be watched. Yeah, the AOS one, I think it could be interesting. I think maybe we'll do the first ones and just see how they go. If it's not a series that we're going to carry on with, we can always just hide the videos. So maybe we will do a Stormcast one and a Skaven one, see how it goes. If it's as fun as the 40k ones, or if it's as well received, then we can carry on. If not, just bin it off.
Max said, I watch all of the army cost videos, even though I'm 90% sure I'll never buy a full army. The stats say I'm a weirdo. Look, Mom, I'm an anomaly. That's nice because I think they are quite interesting to do, and I think just as like a cost thing, like obviously like it'll only
It's
last.
also just education.
Yeah, it'll only last for like another year, 18 months at a push.
And then we're doing it again.
No, we're not.
We'll go back around for 11th edition.
No, we're not. I'm not doing it again. That's crazy. Then we could just do like your regular combat patrol videos. Like, oh, what's this like in comparison to the last one?
Spearhead is what's bringing me into AOS. I think it's a great idea. Don't get me wrong. I think that the format of the game is brilliant. I think from a content creation perspective, I don't know whether there's longevity in there. I mean, you look at games like Underworlds.
I mean, I don't think they're on the same level, but
Yeah, but I mean, there aren't people out there actively looking to watch that style of video.
unless you're from Warhammer and
Unless you're Eric from Warhammer and you're like the one person that watched it. I've hidden that video.
hot but terrible video.
Yeah. I think it. Anyway, it says the same here. I think it would have legs, each different round with different twists, etc.
I mean, I like the idea. Maybe we should just do it on a live stream.
I think maybe we'll play a game. We'll play a game of Spearhead at some point, just to give the rule set a run and then see how we get on with it.
Yeah.
The Chaos Wolves video was a great laugh. It was not if you were him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I think.
Has your wife watched it yet?
No, she doesn't watch any of our videos anymore. She's just like, oh, you're doing well. That's great. Have fun. Same. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not in the doghouse yet. Ooh. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, she makes us follow and like all of her interior design
What a crazy world we live in.
things. She can't even watch our video,
No.
but I've got to repost her reels.
Yeah, that's it. She's like, I'm doing admin, Kieran. I'm like, all right, okay.
You're just like, are you?
Answering to your comments.
Throat drunk. I have some beautiful, nasty space pups.
Space pups.
Do you mean dogs in real life or?
Clarification is key.
Yeah. Lagman, I'm in Max's camp. I don't plan on building Tower AdMech anytime soon, but I still watch those videos. The only ones I didn't watch was the Chaos Wolves. Sorry.
You know what, mate? You don't have to watch it because it's
If this was going back
nonsense.
again. You know, they're designed for people that are interested in the army. Which is hilariously is why the Tau one is one of the worst performing ones.
Is what it is. I think Ultramarines or Space Marines was one of the bigger ones.
Dark Angels is the best. Well, no, the Chaos Wolves has overtaken it, but that's not really strictly a correct one in terms of what.
Where?
And I mean,
Correct. I beat my Dark Angels. Where?
yeah, one that's actually got a codex is Dark Angels. One that's a meme, it's that one.
A meme. You think this army's a meme? I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
No.
Yeah, killed my Chaos Wolves.
Good, Mike. Oh, terrible.
Yeah, Chaos Wolves one was fun. It was just interesting to learn that you have two Space Wolves of vulnerable dreadnoughts.
Oh, one now.
Oh yeah, I got the other one.
Lol.
It's up there.
Yeah, your Night Lords one will be phenomenal, but it's when you do it.
The whole project is going to have to take a back seat.
Why?
Because we're going to the TT event in November, and I need to take 2,000 points of Imperial Fist Fist of the First Templar. I don't have 2,000 points of the Fists of the First Templar.
No, that's very interesting. Very interesting.
Problem.
Oh dear.
It's the same thing that happened at the start of this year. I wanted to be painting something else, and I was stuck painting yellow.
Oh dear.
We are in trouble. So many Harry Potter deep cuts in the last 5 minutes.
You're on the Filch train tonight, ain't you? That's hilarious. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to do a backlog challenge for sure.
I can't do yellow in a backlog challenge. I'll ruin it. It takes so much bloody work.
Yeah, I can't believe you're doing that.
Apparently, I think Leah was one to get one of the gifted memberships. I wonder if that's Noodles, Leah.
Cute.
Making videos about Hot Topic of the Week is bait against its popularity. Who knows, in 1 year, if it pops off, you could be banking views before and you can react to the rehype trend. I hate reaction videos.
Depends what it is. It depends who it is as well. There are some content creators that I really just don't like, but that's my taste.
I don't like reaction videos. Why would I want to watch you watch something? I watch Luton react to things. Actually,
but Luton doesn't do reaction videos.
Yeah, but imagine if he did. Luton reacts to this really obscure piece of lore.
Luton reacts to gluten. Yeah, I don't know. I think reaction videos are fine. They have their place. But I don't watch things like... so when we have like Warhammer reveal shows, I don't watch or I don't tend to watch.
Other people watch the stream.
Well, that, but also
they
like the
watch
people that
live.
recap them afterwards, they're like, oh, well, wasn't this thing we saw cool? I don't care for that.
If we're talking about recaps, we need to talk about this stupid Instagram trend that drives me up the flipping wall.
What are you talking about?
Every time they show off a cool new mini,
Oh,
every man and his dog is like, right, screen grab, I'm going to use that as a post.
Stop doing that, please. Oh, when my feed is filled with the same image that people are doing for likes and comments and stuff, please pick yourself up, throw yourself in the sea. I
That's
just
a bit
can't,
excessive.
I can't. You want to share it on your stories? Go wild.
It's the stories I have no problem with because
Just-
the story in its inherent is like, oh, this is what I think of it.
Yeah, I just.
But when they do it as they'll repost the Games Workshop picture.
I get the logic. You're doing it for clout, and you're like, oh look at this thing, look at this new thing. We know because we saw the same bloody picture you
I
did.
saw the Warhammer official version.
we
of it.
saw the one before.
Don't need yours.
Oh my Christ!
Just stop it.
I don't think we'll ever talk about this. This really boils my piss. I cannot stress enough.
It's my biggest problem. It's my biggest problem with Instagram.
Yeah.
It's the point where if there's a model reveal, I'll then go, oh, well, you do doom scrolling Instagram. I'll see like one or two reposts, and I'm like, cool. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to check this app again for the rest of the day. It's pointless. Like if I've got, not that I post a great deal on Instagram because I never have time to paint anymore, but to the point where I've had a painted mini ready to go, and I go, right, I'm going to post this. Oh no, there was a reveal. Not going to bother.
Yeah.
They're all going to post the bloody crew. The worst one was the crew.
Well, that's because you just don't like crew.
No, the amount of people that reposted the Lone Spear was insufferable. Reaction videos are such reductive garbage. It's creating anything or adding value. It's just so lame. Do analysis instead, way better. Yeah, I agree.
But I like to ask what you think about new model reveals, but maybe I'm in the minority here.
I think that works. I think it's when you're just reposting the picture. So, for example, if you post it as like this is like we can do like the Q&A thing, and you can find out what people think.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they mean. So if we were to do like a reveal show, I think they're saying that they would watch that because it's us, which is nice. But I don't think that's something that we would do purely because it's a bit. I don't know. I don't know. For example, if they did,
I think the only one I think we could do is is not a recap one, but a post one. So, and that's only if the timing works. So, for example, if there was a Monday reveal show that was an hour ago, and we were
live
stream,
stream,
then absolutely.
Yeah, sure, we'd obviously talk about it, but we wouldn't like schedule content for that.
No, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
It depends. It depends what it is. I think if it's gold stuff.
Reaction videos are such reductive garbage. It's creating anything or adding value. It's just so lame. Do analysis instead. Way better. So I have the same opinion about Gogglebox, the TV show.
Absolutely. Why would I want to watch someone else watch TV?
Yeah, like
and the argument people give me is, well, the person watching it is funny.
And
then why aren't they if they were funny, why are they not in their own show? That's my logic.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's also crazy when the shows that they're watching get less views than Gogglebox do. A reaction show to a show.
I just.
It's like this weird, like Inception thing, and I just think it's crazy. Somebody I work with actually called it the downfall of humanity. When we're watching people watch something else, I thought that was really funny.
It's the enshittification of content.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the reaction thing is very, very. It's obviously like a massive success story within media, and it's fine if that's what you're into and people.
I'd ask for your thoughts / analysis on a newly revealed model, but I'm not sure I'd tune in for a live stream of your live reaction. If you did something like what Kieran does, that would be interesting.
I mean, I don't really watch Kieran's stuff at all. I know who he is. I don't think I've ever seen his stuff, but
what's his style with it?
Sorry, maybe I should just reiterate what I just said. I know who he is. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like I just spoke and you went, yes, but what about that?
I don't know. I don't know. I still can't fathom that people care what we think about things.
Yeah, even at this point, like to think that how many? 52 of you are sat here watching us is absolutely ludicrous. Obviously, we love that you're here and thank you. But yeah, mad that you think that we're semi-entertaining. Talking about crisps and you eating dip with a spoon. That's probably why. They were like, this guy... There's 52 nurses and medical professionals looking like they're waiting outside.
They're just waiting to scrape the cholesterol from my forehead.
Oh, that is grim. Absolute grim.
Well, apply the logic. If watching people watch stuff is good, then why do we need any new content? Just record everyone reacting to the latest reaction video, recursive reactions. So I think
reacting to reaction.
I've seen this as a thing. So I'm a massive Blink 182 simp. I have seen Blink 182 reacting to videos of other people reacting to Blink 182.
Oh, that's gross. That's so gross.
Evening, Lord Commander Joe. How's it going? I hope you had a good weekend.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what did I do? I don't think I did anything.
You played Elden Ring and played on your new laptop.
I did play Elden Ring for a long time. Big TV/Hollywood, do not do this, please.
Imagine Gogglebox reacting to Gogglebox. I bet they've done that. I bet Gogglebox.
Well, no,
Gogglebox has watched Gogglebox.
They did Celebrity Gogglebox, didn't they? Where they had celebrities watching stuff, and that was interesting because they're celebrities. Also, the title of celebrity. I think that we do this probably more in Western culture. We have a horrible habit of making dumb people famous. And I'm talking reality TV shows. I'm talking, I don't know, like Made in Chelsea, Essex, whatever the hell. Good grief. It's unreal how...
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah, crazy. That's another stream.
Nearly as infuriating as micro celebrities, but that's a whole other argument.
Yeah, oh God. The YouTube... Warhammer community. Have a day off. He's another YouTuber. He will just do videos where he gives his opinions and thoughts on newly revealed models. They're slightly reaction-y, but he's got enough editing and effort in it. Wicked, fine.
That's it. Yeah, it's an interesting take.
If there's some sort of value add in it, then wicked. That's great. And obviously, if he's a nice guy to boot, it's a win-win for everyone. Yeah, I just think it's a weird like niche that people have obviously filled, and it's obviously like fine if it gets you views.
I mean, fortunately, we live in a world where you can have such diverse content that you can find something to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. Fel said bread and circus. I don't know what that means, but thank you for breaking up the content because now we don't have to talk about reaction videos. What the hell are you talking about, bread and circus? What does it mean? What does it all mean? This is like, what was he called earlier that was telling us to paint each other with cheese?
Oh, Friend Man.
Friend Man.
Yeah, we thought that he wanted us to make one of us Garfield.
Oh yeah, and then he just said.
As it turns out, it was something far more normal.
Yeah.
And we're the ones in the
less
wrong.
normal.
Painting up some elves for Kings of War. Should I go green, Dark Angels, or blue? Frostheart for the cloaks and fabrics. Always go Frostheart because it is a bitching colour.
It's very strong though. Are they like noble elves? To be fair, I'd go green.
Are they high fantasy or low fantasy?
I'd go green. Bread and circus is what they serve you in Grimdark Clown Jail. I don't know where this got. What?
I can see why people close YouTube chat now.
Yeah, they just go. I think I've seen enough on the internet today. Grimdark Clown Jail.
That's where you live with your Chaos Wolves.
Bread and circus. Can you consume circus?
Is it a YouTube channel? We're just being really ignorant.
I don't know. I'm going to have to go and look. I'm scared for my life.
In mime school, no one can hear you scream.
Bread and circuses, meaning that it's a thing. Entertainment or political policies used to keep the mass of people happy and docile.
Oh, this is taking a political turn now. Wow, we're really, really stupid.
I think we are. Maybe we should be on Gogglebox.
Oh my god, I wouldn't put it past some content creators to do that. The Warhammer Gogglebox watch along. Would you ever branch out into Necromunda or Blood Bowl? Sorry if you've already addressed this. No, we've never been asked that.
No, we've never spoken about that actually.
So the Necromunda miniatures team are in a different league. I mean, I'm not massively jazzed on the Methanids, but...
Yeah, I think I'd be more inclined to do Necromunda because I think we'd have some amazing fun with terrain. We could
The
make
terrain is insane.
wicked boards and we'd paint like our own little versions of like kill teams and stuff. We could probably make a fun series out of that. I don't know if anybody would watch it, but...
But you mean like the painting phase when they did their Necromunda campaign that lasted 1 episode?
Woof. Oh dear. Oh no. Yeah, Blood Bowl would be fun as well, but
I love the idea of Blood Bowl. I've never painted anything. I've never played it, but I like the idea of it.
There aren't any teams. We could literally live stream that with like one camera as well. I don't think that'd be hard.
Necromunda moles are bitching. They absolutely are.
Yeah, they just don't miss at all. Necromunda. I think it'd be fun, but to be honest, I'd quite like for us to do our own rendition of Kill Team. I think the rule set that comes with Kill Team...
At painting phase, shots fired. No, shots are not fired. It's
Please don't at painting phase for that. Please.
Yeah, that is absolutely not shots fired. It's they clearly didn't find a format that they wanted to put out.
Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, they did lose one of the presenters for it as well.
Oh, that's bait. I'm not biting on that.
Would love a Necromunda board.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I think because we could make hobby-themed videos.
Lucian says once I finish my Titanicus army, we can do a game of that. I'm all up for Titanicus. You're not.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Lucian, I know you're never getting to paint it.
Yeah.
I've seen your backlog.
There's something about Titanicus I don't get. I'm just not into it at all. I just don't understand.
So now I'm worried they think that we don't like the painting phase because we actually quite like them. We were talking to Ross for Fohammer.
Oh, Fohammer, yeah. We had a really funny conversation with him, and I was so sarcastic that I was almost taking the piss, and he just didn't read it. He said, so we obviously introduced ourselves as Kieran. Kieran, whatever, the Kieran show, gave him a sticker. He gave us a weird little figure of himself or whatever. That's fine. And we're chatting, and then he said, "Oh, what's your name again?" Jason. And then I went, "Yeah, the Jason show." And then there was this really awful silence, and I started laughing, and then he just went, and I went, "No, it's Kieran." And he went, "Oh, right, okay." And I thought it was probably one of the highlights of my day there. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah, obviously super into cringe humour, especially when I'm involved. But yeah, I just thought it was so funny for Jason show. I was laughing about that for ages.
See, the hilarious thing is we're both in the same conversation. I didn't get that read. I thought because it was so loud he'd misheard. It was just, "Oh, it's the Jason show." You went, "Ha, no." I was like, "No, Kieran didn't hear you right."
I said it enough. I said, "Oh, I'm Kieran, he's Kieran. Here's a sticker that says The Kieran Show." And he went, "Oh, Jason." I went, "Obviously not."
You're forgetting how loud it was in there.
I don't know. Either way, I thought it was really funny.
I'm going to have to hide this video now because people are going to think that we're firing shots at everyone.
I'm not firing shots at anyone. I just thought it was really funny how I said our name 3 times and gave him something with our name on, and then he went, "What's your name, Jason?" I thought he was taking the piss. I was like, yeah, the Jason show. I thought it was funny. I mean...
Oh, you're going to get us cancelled.
Oh, behave. No, it's not. It's funny. And also...
Well, we're the pariahs.
Aren't we already?
Well, I'd like to hope not.
I mean, not from our community. Our community's fine. I mean, we're just over here painting each other in cheese. So we're obviously having a great time.
Yeah, we're carving our weird little niche.
Yeah, come and subscribe to the Jason Show. Do you not think that's funny at all?
No, because I was in the same conversation. And I could see it on his...
I was staring at this guy. I was like, "Are you taking the piss out of me?" I was like 7, 8, 3 times.
No, it's just that loud in there.
I mean, UK Games Expo was a really weird experience anyway, because there were times where I was like, I think I hate this. It's just too many people.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a room with that many people.
Yeah, I felt sick for days afterwards. I was so like.
I mean, we got to see Patrick, and Patrick called me short at least 10 times.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that called you short.
I'm not even short.
There was a lot of people that said it. Yeah, funny. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was nice to see everybody, but Christ, it was like socialising overload, and I hate.
I think if we go next time, and if Patrick's there, I'm just going to hide behind him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Warhammer gave me a really nice Julian gave me a really nice hug, which was sort
Yeah,
of
Julian's a good time.
Yeah, I nearly.
Although he didn't have any baked bean.
I nearly cry. Huh?
He didn't have any baked bean things left.
Beanie weenies. Civil War Warhammer Creator Edition. That's a show I'd watch. People reacting to other people's Warhammer videos. I'm on that.
No,
for sure.
no, we are. Don't start it. Don't.
But people say stuff online that they really need to hold themselves accountable. We're not doing it. We're not doing that.
No, can you imagine?
People do dumb shit.
They'll all be the same. Right, putting it out there, they'll all be the same bloody people on it. But the same bloody clique. Reviewing each other's content.
We're in now. This is really the Kieran Show After Dark. We are unleashing hell. Of course you're not the prize. You're the Kierans. Of course. No, Jason's. It's clearly Jason's. Hey everybody. Hey Matty B. Nice for you to join us, mate. It would be weird to have the Pariah show when neither of you are named that. It would be weird. My problem with any game other than 40k and AOS is how they force to play something else. People here don't even have every different point ranges or non-match play. Patrol/Spearhead is dead here. There was a lot of words there. Did you get that?
No, I'm still thinking of who'd be in the clique.
Oh, in the Warhammer clique.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple, isn't there? Is there a couple or a few? There's probably a few. A few Warhammer content creator cliques that we're not part of any, and that's fine. No, we're on our own clique, which is nice. Us two, Miniature Noodles and Gluten. Gluten 09.
Yeah, the Gluten 09 collab.
I mean, that's who I want to hang out with anyway, because he's nice. It's how they forced to play something else. People here just don't even play. Oh, I see. So what you're saying is Warhammer. So Warhammer is so niche where you are anyway, and 40k and AOS are the two most accessible games to play. Yeah. Anything smaller than that, anything more niche, i.e., specialist games like Blood Bowl or Middle Earth, or whatever.
Middle Earth is the one that's always suffered with a player base.
Yeah, for sure. Well, to be fair, it's got a nice little local scene here. They play.
I've never seen it.
They have tournaments at Curtin.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Last I checked, you weren't marked Damnatio Memoriae.
Do you want to Google what that means?
I don't know. There's something else we don't know about. Did you see the Midsummer Murders episode where Martine McCutcheon gets killed by a wheel of cheese? No.
No, because I'm not a 30-year-old woman in the 90s.
30-year-old woman in the 90s. Condemnation of memory.
It means that a person's existence should be cut out of history.
Wow, that's fierce. There's a few. There's a list. I'd watch a video of you two reacting to how Tangy Toms taste. Should we just get Tangy Toms for next Monday? Should we just do like a random...
Get them for Hero Hammer this weekend. Oh, and a bag of onion rings so we can drink the oil. Send pictures to Luton.
I just feel so uncomfortable about that. Damn, I'm using the next time I need to cuss someone out. Yeah. It sounds like a Harry Potter spell as well. Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Are you going to do a Skaven Tide wheel series like you did for Combat Patrol just so Kieran can have more Rat Boys? Yes.
But Matty B, you have missed... sorry, I'm just going to quickly interject. Matty B, you've missed an entire Crisps rant. It's towards the beginning part of the live stream. We started about 8 o'clock, so when this finishes, go back and watch that first bit. You'll understand everything. Skaven Tide...
yes,
wheel.
So Combat Patrols are coming back in challenge form, and they've got a new friend called Spearhead. So the challenge format for that will be you get... The first person does a roll, as it were, of the wheel. They're given either 40k or AOS, and then the other person paints the other one, so you always hit both game systems. There might be a couple where we go, no, we're both going to do the same. But I think that'll be it going forward. So there's the gamification of the game system as well. So you could either have me painting 40k and you AOS, yeah, and then I could have to paint orcs again. Because technically they've had a new combat patrol.
It's a new one. Oh no.
Yeah, not painting any of the original combat patrols, but if they keep releasing new ones, that's fair game.
Are we not? Oh yeah.
Because it depends how different they are. Like that orcs one is very different.
Hold on. Is there any that we've painted that haven't had new ones?
Imperial Guard, Death Guard.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh.
Orcs are back on the menu, boys.
Oh, we don't have to do Tyranids again though. That's British, sorry.
Yeah, we kind of did the new combat patrol.
Yeah, that's fine.
Orcs have had a new combat patrol. Sisters have had a new combat patrol, but we didn't have to do the other one.
We didn't do Sisters.
No, but
You're on about Gene Stealer Cults?
no, I meant Sisters. But yeah, Gene Stealer Cults have had a new one. Although to be fair, that new box is a lot better challenge than the old one.
Oh yeah, way easier. Speed eat a packet of Monster Munch and then build a combat patrol spearhead without cleaning the dust off your
That is
fingers.
that is.
Oh, no!
Who hurt you?
That is cursed. That is absolutely cursed. So I remember when I was in like secondary school and stuff, when you go to visit people's houses and they have like those Cheeto fingers over their like Xbox controllers.
Yeah.
To the sea. Throw yourself in the sea. Disgusting.
What Lord of the Rings army would you choose, Rohan?
Lord of the Rings army.
Yeah.
Rohan. Harrod, for sure. Haradrim, for sure.
Just edgelord.
Yeah, mummoks, horses, serpent people. Yeah, awesome. So cool.
I think you could reasonably leave Space Marines and Tyranids off the list. You technically did them already with the Leviathan challenge, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good idea.
It's just like Gene Stealer Cults and stuff that have had new combat patrols. What other combat patrols did we paint?
Custodes, which have a nice new one.
Yeah. Gene Stealer Cults, we've already mentioned, had a nice new one.
Custodes, Gene Stealer Cults, Orcs, Death Guard.
Yeah, Death Guard and Imperial Guard haven't had new ones yet. So when they do have a new one,
yeah,
they're fair game.
Okay, that's fine.
Watch me get Orcs again.
God, it's just minging when we have to do it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but they seem to like it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I hope you really enjoy this Skaventide one. Share the shit out of it. I mean, like, plaster it all over social media. Do with the Skaventide challenge what people do for new releases. Just copy, paste the picture everywhere. Or down your feed.
Just a poor hammer to mention it.
I was all about Helm's Deep. I got over 100 of the little buggers, plus they're easy to paint. Even little baby 15-year-old me painted them well. Yeah, I do really like some of the Lord of the Rings ranges, but it's
because they had three details. It was face, armor, shoes.
Yeah, it's the bigger kits I like. There was I mentioned this a few months ago. There was a metal kit called I think it was like Heroes of the White Council or something, and it was like a metal Saruman, Elrond, Eladad and Elroy here. I think was Elrond's sons, Galadriel, and I want to say Radagast. I don't think that's right though. But yeah, there was like a group of 6 of them, and I've been looking since I was a kid. It's the one kit that I'd be like, yeah, I know, even though they're metal, they're horrible, but it's the one kit I'd love to paint.
If and when the Blood Angels box drops, which Kieran is going to get Sons of Sanguinius?
Not interested.
It's taken every fibre of my being to not have a Blood Angels army.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
When the Christmas boxes were still around, I very, very nearly picked one up and was like, I'm going to do Blood Angels. It's only because I got to a red recipe that I was happy with the World Eaters.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Space Marines. I'm just not interested at all.
Because you painted them as white scars, and that's such a boring legion.
No, babe. I think they're cool. I think the only one I would probably paint again is Dark Angels, and I think they're really cool. It'll
be interesting. I tell you what, not that rumour mill has started yet. I reckon one of the Christmas boxes this year is a Dark Angels one.
What do you reckon will be in it?
Inner Circle, Companions.
How many? 3 or 6?
3.
Okay.
And Deathwing. I think that.
You don't think they put the Lion in it?
No, the theme for those is they put the Primarch in, so I think it'll be the Lion, it'll be Inner Circle Companions. I think and then it'll just be no, maybe not wall-to-wall Terminators. I think there'll be maybe a couple of squads, or they'll go Green Wing. I think Dark Angels will get a box this year because it follows the trend. Because World Eaters had a Christmas box the following year after their army came out, and yeah, like I said, it follows that. Same with Astra Militarum. They had a box the year after theirs came out.
Yeah.
I mean, Eldar haven't had a box in God knows how long, even after their new range.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Eldar are due a part 2, aren't they? They've got the other Aspect Warriors and then some other bits.
Well, supposedly, but we don't do rumours on this channel.
Rumours are rumours.
How
could you insult the Khan and his people like that? Exactly right. Yeah, White Scars are cool. Death Watcher 100% the only S tier Space Marines. Crazy.
That's the hottest
crazy take. Yeah, when I get the Combat Patrol magazine, I'll either be doing Dark Angels or Imperial Fists. because the green and yellow looks so striking. Also love Blood Angels, but as you said, red is hard. See,
red ink is what you need.
We've spoken about this before. I think red is probably the
'Cause
colour.
it's all yeah, but you just use corn red. You go with the grimdark red. I like saturation in my colours.
Yeah, I don't at all. I like.
Whereas red is really hard to get saturated because it either goes orange or it goes pink.
Yeah, I really like.
Or goes like a peachy in between.
Sorry if this is just something you don't want to answer, by the way, but what is it about the regiments in AOS you don't understand? Oh, sorry if we've just totally missed that. Regiments, I haven't really looked at it. I understand that certain heroes unlock other armies. Outside of that, I don't really know. If you can break it down as simply as possible down.
Wasn't there a Warhammer article about it today?
There was. I
haven't read the points.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, if you can make it as simple as possible down in the comment section and we can read it quickly, that'd be fantastic. Got to do my Duolingo, be back in 5. Okie dokie.
What you learning?
What you learning? Tell us something in the language you're learning, and it better be cool.
If it's Klingon, you're doing it wrong. If it's not Klingon, you're doing it wrong. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, no, it's really interesting.
Red provides an bold red contrast, crimson wash, bit of a red highlight, and you're good to go.
Oh, fair enough.
Or use the recipe that I did for the World Eaters. It's very similar, but that involves an ink over the top.
Excuse me. Blah, blah.
Right, you've got 2 minutes of us, and then it's bedtime. I've just realised the time.
Yeah, very tired. What have we got? Oh, ElectMan24. You better be, clicking those keys. It's like that scene in Bruce Almighty where he's just like sipping the coffee, just going nuts on the.
Give us the lowdown on regiments. I really like. I like the sound of them. Me personally, I'm behind on the Warhammer articles from today. I was playing Elden Ring all afternoon.
Once the stream is done, I'll post it as a comment because I'm compelled to use examples to make it more comprehensive. What army do you want me to use?
Stormcast.
Wrong. Soulblight, Seraphon. They're the only two. I've only completed 2. Start collecting / combat patrol, both AdMech. What?
Do you just hate fun?
What? AdMech have really changed now though. Aren't they like
Horde?
Good? Aren't they good?
Are they Horde or Elite? They don't know.
I don't even know anymore. I thought they were really good.
I think they've got better.
What is really funny about the AdMech book is now it's totally
right. Mini Mayhem, that's bait. That's bait. Insert the Tom Hardy gif there. That's bait.
Right. What's your take on it?
No, I'm not talking.
We're talking about it right now.
I'm not talking about it.
Can I talk about it?
No.
Why?
Oh,
Why can't I talk about it? Right. All right. So you said no, and then you'll be the first.
I'm against it.
All right. Why?
It's disingenuous to an art competition.
Right.
However, in the context, we did take the bait.
Yeah, he took the bait.
In the context of the Golden Demon piece in question, which I know that question is in reference to, it was a loophole. It's a loophole that needs closing. You can put it technically. You did nothing wrong because there was nothing to say you couldn't. However, it is disingenuous to a creative process. And the funny thing is, well, if you take away the backdrop, that miniature is still amazingly painted.
Yeah,
It's just the backdrop.
I'm gonna run off the back of that. I think everybody has focused so hard on the backdrop that they've totally forgot that this guy's won a Golden Demon before. He's also won a Slayer Sword.
It's 2 times Slayer Sword.
Yeah, this guy literally pisses excellence, and I think these guys are really like trying to drill in.
It's because of his reaction to it was awful.
I don't know. I think him doing that was just public.
Watch the interview with him.
I don't want to. Like I've obviously heard that it's a bad time anyway, but I just think him exploiting a loophole when he is as good as he is already. I really think it's like.
The funny thing is with the guy with the level of painting he has, he didn't need to.
Yeah, for me, it's a whatever thing for me. Like I'm really not bothered. I obviously understand he upset quite a lot of people, but at the same time, I don't know. He exploited a loophole. It'll get fixed for next year or this year, whenever it is in January.
I think I'll be far more annoyed / angry if it happens again.
There's no way. I think it created such a large backlash that there's no way. And also, if I was competing against, for example, like. If I turned up with a potato Chaos Wolf and he won, even with an AI background, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is BS because he cheated. I'd be like, no, because I turned up with a potato model.
There's so many different avenues to that argument. Like, you've got the second place and the third place. I think if I was one of them, I would be far more annoyed.
What if you came third?
If you came second
or
and
third
you actually painted your backdrop, that's when I think I'd be a bit like, come on.
Yeah,
I think it's everybody else that's like you said. They've got 3 colours on the mini. Like, oh, that's rubbish.
Yeah, I think everything's relative, isn't it? I think I don't care about it at all. I think
again, put it in the air quotes. Technically, did nothing wrong. Let's just hope we don't see it again.
Yeah, it's a whatever thing for me. But yeah, nice bit of bait again. Sorry, I'm touching the mouse. I don't need to touch the mouse.
Adman got a buff there now. The second worst army in 40k.
Nice.
It came off a bit of prick on the painting phase I watched. It really wanted to hear him out, but he was really smug about it all. Yeah, it wasn't a great interview.
But again, this guy has multiple Slayer swords and multiple Golden Demons. He does not care. He does not care.
That's a different argument.
Yeah, it's a whatever thing for me.
Was an Eldar Exodite on Raptor was genuinely amazing piece, and the model slash base alone deserved first place.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't need the backdrop.
Right, yeah. So what everybody's upset about is that he would have come first anyway. He didn't need the backdrop. So what you're essentially saying is he's added something that maybe ethically he shouldn't have, but he still would have won anyway. So again, renders the argument.
I don't know whether he would have won. I think he would have been definitely the top. Because
what? Stop! You just said I don't think he would have won, but he would have definitely been at the top.
No, near the top. Sorry. Right. It would have been within the shout.
So I don't know about this guy. You pissed me off then. You just went. He wouldn't have been one, but he would have been one. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, because you can't hear.
Yeah.
That stupid mullet.
That's right. Get personal with me. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maximum of 5 regiments in your army. Each regiment equals 1 hero and up to 3 non-hero units. Each hero will unlock specific units to lead. Your general's regiment can have up to 4 non-hero units. Fab. Great. Thank you so much.
Does this mean I can't run just nothing but dragons? Are they going to take away my dragon detachment?
I don't think that's how it works. So you can have a So you can. So because of that logic.
See what comes out.
No, because of that logic, up to 5 regiments. So you can't like spam units.
Yeah, which is good.
For what I understand, 1 hero unlocks 3 non-hero units. Each hero will unlock specific units to lead. So I think the dragon spam is still the same thing, which literally goes against what I just said about not spamming units. So good for me.
We'll wait and see when we get the book.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Good answers, nicely done.
Neither of us are sweaty players anyway, to be honest. Rule of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're Adam and you want to run 80 clan rats.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was bitched out for playing 20 zombies or 30 wolves.
Yeah.
80 clan rats.
You can build a dragon list. Wicked. Just need to actually paint them.
That's fine. He came off a bit of a prick on the painting phase.
Kieran,
you said that already.
Kieran, you can build as many dragons as you like. I'll let you.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
Forge Mars is the MVP.
Thank you, Mini Mayor. If you want any other super hot takes, be sure to join our Discord and try and bait us in there.
He's in the Discord. He's the winner of giveaways.
No, I'm encouraging everybody else to bait us in the Discord.
I will put the
Floorhammer Dave. Oh, that one I remember seeing it. I don't know what that's in relation to. The points doc has all the regiment options listed in it. Oh, I'll have to have another look again tomorrow. I've got loads of time tomorrow, so I'll have a look.
Did you guys get the Leviathan boxes sorted? No, we came up with an alternative plan, and also the market for Leviathan at the moment is truly awful.
Yeah. Either way, we'll get the Leviathan re-up challenge done maybe towards the tail end of the year.
But we will try to purchase it as near to the challenge as possible, just to try and get the best price. We've worked out a way.
Also, the Combat Patrol magazine is going to help us.
Yeah, so one of the problems for the Space Marines one is that I've got some of the Space Marines already. So I think what we'll do is we'll buy the missing Space Marines and then source a Tyranid half or something along those lines. Yeah, but given that I'm going to get a Leviathan Terminator Captain for £2, I think we'll be okay on that front.
Element Games have Leviathan boxes left?
They did have, because I did look.
Did they online?
They might have them in store, but we are nowhere near. I don't like the way the Element Games search thing works.
Doesn't look like it.
No, their search functionality on their website isn't great. Did you want an explanation? Yeah. Give
Yes.
us an example.
Yeah, for sure. It's only going to help us in the long run, isn't it? So that's great. And I think knowing that we're going to probably go, well, I'm definitely going to play AOS 4. You're probably going to do it as and when you paint some dragons.
Yeah. Well, I need an army to play.
Yes. Challenge: gather as much terrain as you can and build a hive city to play on. That I'm into.
I know where we can get terrain.
My boot.
Is that still rolling around in your boot?
No, that's in my office.
No, go to Luton's garage.
Oh,
Luton
yeah.
is the king of terrain.
That would be an amazing collab video if we made a hive board with gluten. How amazing would that be?
Sticking it to the base of the gluten.
I don't think gluten's in the chat anymore, but
He's probably just left. He's just like, I'm watching this nonsense.
yeah, I'm going to text him after this and see if he wants to do a collab video where we collectively...
We paint all of his terrain.
No. Where we all build a hive city out of terrain.
Because he'd win. Have you seen the amount of terrain the guy has?
No. This isn't a game. It's all of us collectively doing it together. I think that'd be super fun. And then what an amazing thematic board to play on afterwards.
Chasing that clout.
That's got nothing to do with clouds, to do with fun. He's our mate.
How did you do the raptor bases for your Curse Wolves? Stuck it to some Section Imperialis runes, didn't you?
Raptor bases. Yes. Yeah, that is it. Cutting up random bits of terrain, drilling in a hole in the terrain.
You got a wow stick?
No. Drilling in a thing in the foot, and then with a bit of... What's it called?
Rod.
Yeah, brass rod. Nice. I was like, wire? That's not right. Yeah, and then just pinning it into place. Yeah, really easy. Really super easy. I hate the GW... Oh, they fly now bases, where it's just like a tiny little stub. And they're like, oh, imagine this taking flight. Rubbish.
Venice, I did a very... Not that you're able to see it because the camera is locked off on our faces, but I did a very similar thing with the Chaos Jump Lord.
Yeah, you actually made him look good.
Gave him Gurg the Fowl's head.
Gurg. Oh, the Forge of Mars is here. Hello.
He was here earlier. He said I could run all of the dragons. He would let me.
Oh, I see. Are they normal sized cookies stacked as tall as Titans or as Titan sized cookies? What?
I'll tell you what, that's one guy you don't want to get caught in Forge World with.
Oh, God, no. No.
The biggest Titan enabler I think I've ever met.
Yeah, every time.
Not that he's made us buy a Titan purely because you couldn't with where we were.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, imagine if we saw him at Warhammer World. Be like, God.
I honestly think it would be terrible. I think it would be the downfall of my income status. And also, there's something about resin I just can't get on board with.
We need to do the Warhammer Titan series. So Forge of Mars, we had my first ideas for the YouTube channel was we both buy a Warhammer Titan, do some modifications, paint it up, document trying to build that monstrosity because it's an old kit now, and then show off the results.
I'm going to book it now. I will only ever do the Warhound Titan challenge with you when they're plastic.
So never then.
Maybe.
That can be the 10k goal.
Maybe. I'll get you both. No, you won't.
By the way, Duolingo is Welsh.
Welsh.
Interesting.
Welsh.
I struggle with English.
Wales. Anyone can try descending rather than going up.
If you want a replacement for the GW flight stands, please look into the acrylic flight stands by Magnet Baron. He makes really quality stuff.
Nice.
Yes, because the flight stands are hot. But
Vector Chalmers just said, I built one of the 6 Necromunda tiles for Kill Team. I used 3 sets of terrain for the Chalnath block, 1 Octarius kit and 2 half of the old Sector Imperialis or 1 Mechanicus building. That sounds mental. Oh, Luton's back. When I get back to streaming, I'm continuing the Dono goal for a Warlord Titan, but other than that, can destroy it for the use of a piece of terrain. I remember when you spoke about that last year, and using a Forge World Titan as terrain is crazy.
Luton, if you missed it earlier, we're going to paint all of your terrain as a challenge.
Yeah, we'd quite like for you to... So the guys from Poor Hammer have just messaged us saying, petition to change Kieran's name to Jason.
Luton says, rip your funeral.
God's sake. The Jason show. Kill me. I think that's probably
you're the one that'll be Jason.
It's probably a nice time to end it, I think. It's nearly 20 to 11.
Aren't there plastic warhounds in Legion Imperialis? Am I crazy? Yes, there is. There's also the War Master, or whatever it is, the big kahuna one.
Yeah, they're also like teeny weeny titans, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not real titans.
Teeny
Forge of
weeny.
Mars has real titans.
He does have real titans. Yeah.
If you're a baby, you could ride one.
I've seen him. Yeah, he's super into mechs, isn't he? Loves a Gundam, loves a Titan.
Loves the Gundams.
Crazy.
Loves of the Titans.
Loves of the Titans.
I'm in trauma here over your plans to mullet a warlord for scenery.
Yeah, oh, it's crazy.
So Luton bought the
head.
What's the rare head that you can only buy in Warhammer World? And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you can do a Warhammer warlord turn. He's like, no, I'm going to cut it up.
Yeah, I'm going to use it for scenery. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Well, this is the end of the Jason show for this week's episode.
That could be your alter ego. Spicy Kieran is called Jason.
What's really funny is that I thought he was taking the piss, and it's low-key made me angry, but also I thought it was incredibly funny that he just looked at me like I was stupid.
No, you just don't know how to read social cues. I knew that he was checking what our names were.
I thought
We're never going to get on the painting face now because you're like, ha, you can't hear.
Fine, whatever, I'll get over it. I don't care. I told him my name 3 times and he still got it wrong. I don't care, I'm over it. Right, it's 22:11. Thank you so much for joining our super weird chat tonight. Crisps, future challenges, tank worlds, death museums in Ireland. We've covered just about all bases. Anything else you'd like to cover before we leave?
One last comment. Kieran showed Paul Hammer collab. Go ask them.
Well...
Go ask them.
Go ask them. Yeah, go join their... Yeah, jump in their comment section and ask Kieran Show collab when. If as many of you do that as possible, in their latest video, type in Kieran Show collab when, I'll love you forever.
Do you know what
and I'm sure they will too.
Do you know what the worst thing is though? So we only have 6,000 subscribers. They probably get more comments than that, so it'll just get lost. Oh, Goobertown Hobbies is in the chat as well.
Oh, Goobertown's here. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry if I was spicy at any point. I do really respect you and I respect the rest of the community too.
Yes. Me and Jason are going to go to bed.
Love it. My name's not Jason.
Not together.
So weird. Tangy Toms for next stream. We are doing a Hero Hammer 2. We're recording it this Saturday.
Yes.
We'll get some Tangy Toms for then. If we forget, which we probably will, we'll have it ready for next stream. Well, let's just do it for next stream and just taste crisps. That's weird, isn't it?
That's the thing now, isn't it? Isn't it called like mukbanging, where people will go on, they'll go on Twitch and they'll watch people eat? It's an actual thing. I thought
it was an ASMR thing.
No, it's called mukbanging.
I don't want to type that in. I'm scared of what I'll get. It's somebody saying yes. Like I don't know what he's saying that in regards to mukbanging.
Getting them for next stream.
Oh, right. Mukbanging just sounds so weird. And every time, there's been a few occasions where somebody said something weird and I've typed it in and the results are crazy. Captain Mukbang. I felt night
Justin is correct about mukbanging. Yeah, it's a thing. People will go on Twitch and they will watch people eat. And the microphone will be by their mouth.
Yeah, it's an ASMR thing. It's got to be.
Well, yeah, it is an ASMR thing, but it's got an actual term.
I just thought it was just ASMR.
This is why we stream on YouTube and not Twitch.
Yeah, it's got to be why.
It's a cesspool.
Well, to be fair, we've had
people go on Twitch. People are like, show us your feet, eat some crisps.
Well, somebody asked us to cover the other person in cheese earlier, so I mean, it's a pretty fair game.
T-shirt.
Pretty fair game. Right, yeah, we're gonna go.
We're really bad at ending things, so
yeah, right.
Love you all and leave you.
Love you, bye.
Have a good evening, everybody.
Love you, bye.
Mwah. The mouse isn't working. We can't end. We're stuck.
It just won't end. Mukbanging until the end.
Right.
3, 2,
I
1.
can't. It's not working.
That's
Right. There we go.
Bye.
Thank you and good night.